Sunday lights, game day's here. DrDelay is live, let's hear that cheer. In the north, the grind runs deep. Steelers wave the black and gold, no sleep. Bengals roar and Browns ignite. Ravens fly under primetime lights. Jets take flight, Bills bring fire. Dolphins dive, Pats don't tire. From New York snow to Miami heat, delay calls every play so sweet. Titans thunder, Texans burn. Jags on the rise with every turn. Colts stampede on Sunday stage. Every snap fuels the rage. Broncos ride, the Raiders roll. Chiefs keep climbing toward the goal. Chargers spark the Cali sky. DrDelay's mic is riding high. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, DrDelay is live under Sunday lights. Black and gold, we bleed that pride. Steel City hearts electrified. Terrible towels in the air tonight. Pittsburgh's power under Sunday light. Here we go. Packers frozen, Lions roar. Vikings and Bears want one more score. From Lambeau chills to soldier fights. Delays calling through the nights. Eagles fly, the Giants stand tall. Cowboys charge, Redskins ball. Sunday buzzing, fans online. NFL chaos, it's game time. Falcons fly and Bucks set sail. Saints march on, Panthers wail. From Atlanta down to the Bay, we bring the noise every play. Niners grind and Seahawks soar. Cardinals reload, Rams one more. From Cali sun to desert nights, DrDelay's voice lights up the fight. Under the Sunday lights, fans go wild, we stream all night. Every down, every fight, DrDelay is live under Sunday lights. Hey, hey, game day's here. DrDelay is live, loud and clear. Hey, hey, game day's here. DrDelay is live, loud and clear. Here we go. Steelers. Here we go.
What's up? How's it going, everybody? And welcome to another edition of DrDelay Calling Games. I, of course, am DrDelay, and we've got some Sunday night football for you as the Pittsburgh Steelers, the six-time Super Bowl champion Pittsburgh Steelers, take on, I guess I can't count that high, the zero-time Super Bowl champion Los Angeles Chargers. Which should be a good one, as again, the Steelers and the Chargers both evenly matched, I would say. I think most of us would agree. Pretty solid teams, not middle of the pack, teams that are contending, of course, for the playoffs, teams that expect to win a playoff game when they get there based on the team that they have. And of course, I'm very sorry, Draven, about Stafford. That is actually unfortunate. I couldn't imagine losing to Stafford in the year 2025, but it is what it is. Some people just do. How's it going, bud? Thank you again for tuning in. Let's go Steelers. There we go. .1 million. Appreciate it again. Draven, Trisk, George, Giants fan. Appreciate you guys all for hanging out for this one. Hopefully it's a good one. I think it can be. I think it will be, as the Chargers are actually the favorite. ESPN with the 62% chance to give the Chargers a 62% chance to win this one. Bolts up. Oh, man. You told Ryan I was spamming. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you for spamming that. But yeah, again, the Chargers 3.5-point favorites in this one. So we'll see if they're able to hold on and live up to that favorite moniker there. Playoffs? You kidding me? Yeah, we're talking about the playoffs. Let's go, Steelers. Appreciate it. Yes, thank you again, Game Boy. You're a legend. You are a legend here on the channel, Gaming Boy. Appreciate you. Steelers, of course, little recap on their season. They, of course, beat the Jets in Week 1, 34-32, lost to Seattle 31-17, beat the Patriots 21-14, beat the Vikings 24-21, beat the Browns 23-9, lost to the Bengals 33-31, lost to the Packers 35-25, then bounced back and beat the Colts 27-20. So that is how the Steelers have gotten to 5-3. Well, how have the Chargers gotten to 6-3? Well, I guess we can find out right now. As they beat the Chiefs 27-21, beat the Raiders 20-9, beat the Broncos 23-20. Then they lost to the Giants 21-18, lost to the Washington Commies 27-10. Beat the Chargers beat the Chargers. They beat the Dolphins 29-27, lost to the Colts 38-24, beat the Vikings 37-10, and beat the Titans 27-20. Hold on. Oh, yes, they were talking about the Marshawn Nealon, I believe, passed away. He's a football player. Appreciate our team has the division in their hands. Yeah, we'll fumble it for sure. So hopefully it's a good game. I think it's going to be a good game tonight. Steelers and Chargers. I don't know. I very much expect the Steelers to come out and look competitive. I think that's what's expected. That's what's minimum. As this guy is talking. Can't quite focus on my thoughts, but yeah, no, I'm expecting a good one. I really do think it'll be a good game tonight. And again, you're right. The Steelers have the division in their hands. Will they fumble it? I don't know. I hope not, but we'll see. I know Paul Tagliabue, the former commissioner of the NFL, he passed away, I believe, today or yesterday. So he was definitely a big part of the NFL. Let's not tom the game away, yeah. I'll be back and forth here in the Rising Rhino channel. Oh, yeah, appreciate it. I'm just ready for some football. Ready for some football indeed. Steelers in the Ben era have struggled in the West Coast, but of course Ben is not the quarterback anymore. And, Steelers have actually had some success out west, so maybe they can keep it going post-Ben. I think that'd be pretty cool if they were to do it. Looks like they're cutting away commercials, so we're going to have a little bit of a delayed start here. Again, feel free to chat down below, talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I possibly can. That is kind of a thing here on the channel. I try to prioritize the chat. The chat is a big part of the channel. So thank you again for tuning in. As we're just kind of ready for some football. So I guess we'll go over some final scores that happened earlier. Again, the Colts over the Falcons 31-25. Bears over the Giants 24-20. Dolphins over the Bills 30-13. Ravens over the Vikings 27-19. Jets over the Browns 27-20. Patriots over the Buccaneers 28-23. Saints over the Panthers 17-7. Texans over the Jaguars 36-29. Seahawks over the Cardinals 44-22. Rams over the Niners 42-26. And the Lions over the Commies 44-22. Of course, on Thursday night, we had the Broncos over the Raiders 10-7. That is what happened earlier today, and of course, early in the week. Second and final game of the week, Steelers-Chargers. Of course, tomorrow will be back on for Eagles and the Packers. So again, if you're looking for a home for that one, I got you covered for sure. As we're just, again, ready for some football. Will we get on? I don't know, folks. Lost to the Bengals. Did we just become best friends? This guy. Great streams today, sirs. Hopefully, Steelers can get the W if all three phases of football show up for your Steelers. Completely agree. It's going to take all three phases. Again, I believe in the Steelers offense. Can the defense repeat what they did against Indy? I guess we'll find out. Again, appreciate it. Houday Nation. Bengal fan. Appreciate. Looks like we're bearing the hatchet. Steelers, Bengals. I actually do have cousins that are Bengals fans, so I'm actually not too. I don't get too worked up whenever we play the Bengals because of my cousins, but still not a fan. Not a fan, of course. So again, we're probably about another minute or two away from kickoff as They are still doing commercials, so that's kind of annoying. Again, I would love for them to actually start when they say they're going to start. That's a thing. That's kind of a big thing for me. I like time. Time should be kept accurately. That's just me. Ryan Clark criticizes Stephen A. for hating on the Steelers. That's quite the headline there between two goofballs. So again, 5-3 and 6-3. That is these two teams' records. Definitely excited about it. I don't know if they've done even the coin toss. I mean, they're still actually everyone's on the field. A bunch of people are. So they are definitely running behind schedule. That is fantastic. Of course, again, the Steelers with a game and a half above the Ravens. Let me go and refresh this for you. So you can see kind of an updated standings after all the games. Again, a game and a half. I mean, they got to... Actually, that's probably about a game now. Yeah, 5-3 and 4-5. Well, yeah, game and a half. So, and of course, the Chargers 6-3. The Chiefs have a bye. Chargers have yet to have their bye. Interesting. So, yeah, but the Broncos 8-2 in their division. They are just kind of wrecking and rolling on through. Now, is that for real? I don't know. I don't think it is. But Broncos are 8-2. Credit to them. Got to give credit where credit is due. The Patriots 8-2. The Colts 8-2. The Broncos 8-2. Again, I don't know what's happening in the NFL, but a lot of teams that you would think wouldn't be 8-2 are 8-2. But I guess it happens every now and then. Oh, Antonio Gates is at the game tonight. He's definitely a great tight end. Hall of Fame. Probably the best tight end I've seen in... Well, no. That's a lie. I would say Gronkowski. Gronkowski for sure. But Antonio Gates was pretty good. Showing off Jim Harbaugh, 17-9 as the Chargers head coach. And then, of course, there's Mike Tomlin. No losing seasons as Steelers head coach. Oh, man, what a great graphic to look at. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Yep. Ready for it. Just ready for them to kick off. I've been waiting here for about an hour at this point. Jeez, I don't know if we'll ever kick off. Steelers travel well. I don't really think they actually travel well. I think it's just Steeler fans are everywhere. That's what I think. But yeah, there's a lot of black and gold out there in the crowd, so should be benefiting the Steelers. Again, I have no idea who's kicking off because, geez. All right, there we go. All right, we have the Chargers kicking off to the Steelers. Chargers, I guess, I don't know who on the toss, but I can tell you that the Chargers kicking off. The Steelers in there, of course, traditional black helmet, white jersey, yellow pants. The Chargers in their white helmets, blue jersey, yellow pants. Timothy, like number 17. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yes, like it up, folks, as we are about to get ready for some football, folks. Finally, after all this delay, we are ready to get it going. As there is the kickoff, and that's going to go out of bounds. Yeah, he just shanked it. Cameron Dicker just shanking it out of bounds, and the Steelers will have pretty good field position at the 40. I don't think I will complain about that. Rodgers, a PFF rank of 22. That's insane, but whatever. Calvin Austin, DK at 35 out of 100 and something. Steelers have terrible PFF ranks, but they're 5-3, so who cares what PFF says? Here's another Steelers home game, man. These Chargers fans, no offense, to the Chargers, but no offense to the Chargers, but man, does not look good. Nope. It doesn't, but it may not matter as it's 1st and 10 here for Rodgers. Rodgers under center, receiver to left, receiver to the right. Rodgers tosses to Warren, but there is a flag. Got to rock the yellow pants. Oh, yeah. Chargers already charging. Yep. Well, unfortunately, the Steelers are stealing it as that's going to be a false start. Andres Pete is taking over. I forgot who he's taking over for. But looks like he's actually playing left guard. So he's taking over Samalu or something like that. He's been pretty good, but he's been banged up. So 1st and 15 for the Steelers. 3 and out, yeah. And now the referee's coming in. What the heck's going on? All right, well, we have yet to start the game. The referee's telling the play clock operator to turn off the ribbons. So we're all just hanging out, folks. We're all just standing on the field. What an awkward start to this one. Again, they started off late. And, yeah, this is ridiculous. Let's win for us. I guess so, yeah, let's win for us. All right, 1st and 15, pardon me, ball at the 35. Rodgers in the shotgun, receiver to left, receiver to the right. Rodgers drops back, looking over the middle, checks it down. It's caught by Warren at the 35, and he's brought down at the 38. That is a gain of 3, and we're finally underway here. Finally seeing some action. As here is Aaron Rodgers, 69% completion percentage, 17 touchdowns to 5 interceptions, averaging 212 yards a game. Pretty solid, if I say so myself. But according to PFF and some other people, this guy still stinks. Ridiculous. 2nd and 12. Rodgers in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Rodgers drops back, looking, fires on the middle, and it's caught at the 45. Immediately dropped down. That is Calvin Austin. Marking him down actually at the 46 apparently. So 3rd and 4 coming up for the Steelers. Kind of an awkward start again, just with all the delays. And again, they kicked off at like 4 or 5 minutes after 7:20 Central Time. And just this whole thing. 3rd and 4, ball at the 46. Rodgers in the shotgun. 2 receivers left to 1 receiver to the right. Rodgers gets the snap, looking to his left. Pump fakes, moving in the pocket, fires. It is incomplete. Pass intended for Calvin Austin, unable to connect, and it's going to be a 3 and out for the Steelers. Trisk called it earlier, and, well, it's not really a surprise. Rodgers, there's no one with any separation. I mean, that is ridiculous. But that is why we should have traded for a receiver. Get some separation. As here is the punt. Corliss Waitman sends it. Fair caught at the 11. And the Chargers will take over at the 11 whenever we do. Actually, no. They're going to actually not go to commercial. Told you, yeah. How many years do you think Rodgers has left? I think he has 2. I think, this year and next year. I think he has another year left in him. Definitely excited about him potentially coming back. Would like to see us draft a guy, though. Draft the future. Have him learn behind Rodgers for a year. As it's going to be 1st and 10, ball at the 11. Herbert and the Chargers. Taking the field, Herbert under center, sending a man in motion. Herbert hands it off, up the middle. He's at the 10, and nothing doing there as he's dropped pretty much right at the line of scrimmage. Unless that's a really good spot. Apparently going to give him 2. I don't know how. 90-yard drive coming up. Okay, well, I mean, I guess you can make predictions for everything. We'll see. We'll see. It wouldn't be a 90-yard drive. He fielded at the 11, sir, so you would be wrong. So it's 2nd and 8, ball at the, 2nd and 9, ball at the 12. Herbert in the shotgun, sending a man in motion. He's moving to his left, fires. It is caught, but he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there for the Chargers. Good tackle there by Eccles. He's come along as a decent player so far for the Steelers this year. Good stuff there. Good pressure by the Steelers. Going to make it 3rd and 9 for the Chargers. Ball at the 12. They need to get to the 21 for a brand new set of downs. Of course, again, the Steelers had a really good week last week. Would be nice to see something like that today. Herbert in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Looking over the middle. Steps up. Fires. It is incomplete. He had him. Oh, he was not really wide open, but he was definitely had a defender by a few steps. Herbert missed him. It's going to be 4th and 9 coming up for the Chargers, a 3-and-out. Perhaps the Chargers were inspired by the 3-and-out the Steelers had. They had to replicate it themselves. Oh, that was just a flat-out miss by the receiver. What the heck? One more season with Rodgers and a couple offseason additions could be a lot of fun. It really could be. I would agree with that. There's the snap, and here is the punt. They're trying to go for the block. And that is going to bounce out of bounds. We'll see where they mark it. Steelers going to take over in Chargers territory. He's still moving at the 45. All right, 3-and-outs for both teams. They, of course, will step away. I will be right here. You're behind by 9 seconds. There we go. I don't know. I'm sure I'm behind by a few seconds as well. That's how it works. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. This is my 4th game of the day, by the way. If you're wondering, how often I do this. Well, I'm on here quite a bit. And again, it's not just Steelers games, folks. I am on here for other games as well. So make sure, again, if you're a fan of the Chargers, well, let me tell you something. I have covered you guys a little bit on the season. Chargers are actually 3-0 when I cover the Chargers. Geez, that's not good. Well, crap. Dang it. Well, there you go. The Chargers 3-0 when I cover you guys. So hey, can it stick to that? Will the Chargers be 4-0 after tonight? Hopefully not. Oh well. But again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many people as I can. The chat is a very big part of the channel, folks. Dion figures likes. Yeah, that's nice. Good stuff. Now, the Steelers, again, will have good field position. Can they take advantage? I would like to think they can. We'll see. Again, a 3-and-out by both teams. Not really promising. Not really a promising start of the game. Again, we had a kind of a rough start because the fact that they kind of had a delay. Because, of course, they just had another delay. As soon as they kicked off, again, there were some technical difficulties in the stadium's end. So, I don't know. It's a mess. It's a mess. It is a big, fat mess, folks. But, yeah, again, I do appreciate you guys for hanging out in this one. So I'm looking around. Oh, man. And again, tomorrow I'll be on for Packers and the Eagles as well. So that'll be pretty fun. We're back here in Los Angeles again. 0-0 on the scoreboard. If you want first downs, too bad. We got nothing for you so far as the Steelers are about to begin their second possession. 1st and 10 at the Los Angeles 46. Rodgers is in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, sending a man in motion. That is Skoranek. Rodgers lifts the leg, gets the snap, and he hands it off to Warren. Warren cuts inside at the 45 and brought down at the 42. That's a gain of 4. It's 4 for Jaylen Warren. Almost cookie time. Nice. Good for you, sir. Charger defense. Not really the best PFF rankings. But again, what is PFF? Secondary doesn't look too bad. Dante Jackson, the former Steeler. He's on the Chargers. All right, 2nd and 6 ball at the 42 in the shotgun is Rodgers. 2 receivers left, tight ends in tight. To the right. Rodgers takes the snap, hands it off to Warren. Warren is smacked at the 41-yard line. Only a gain of 1 on the play, and it makes it 3rd and 5 coming up for the Steelers. Now you're only 2 seconds behind. Oh, look, nice. Very nice. Very nice. That makes me feel so much better. So 3rd and 5 for the Steelers. Ball at the 41. They need to get to the 36 for a brand new set of downs. Rodgers in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Gainwell is in the backfield. Rodgers lifts the knee, drops back, looking over the middle. Heavy pressure moving to his left. Rodgers fires down the field. It is overthrown, incomplete. Pass intended for DK Metcalf, and another 3 and out for the Steelers. And Rodgers is yelling. He is screaming. He is not happy. I can tell you that right now. I'd like to see what he was upset about. Rodgers again moving to his left, doing a good job moving in the pocket. That is tough. All right, this is a 59-yard attempt. It is up. It is good. Oh, my goodness. The Wizard of Oz makes it happen. 59-yard field goal. That is what he does. That is the best kicker in the NFL, folks. He is too good. He is amazing. He's great. 3-0 Steelers leading over the Chargers. But again, he started off at the 46-yard line. You definitely want to put up some more points. Yeah, I know. That was a great kick. It was a great kick. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like what you're listening to, make sure, again, to subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. That is pretty much it. I don't really have much else to say. Again, feel free to chat down below, talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many people as I possibly can. Magic Man, how's it going? Cheers. Let's go, Old Man Rodgers. Oh, yeah. Definitely hoping for a good game tonight. So far, it's been kind of, no one has a first down. Steelers, even with the lead, have a 44% chance to win, 44.8. So that's, I don't know. Take that for what you will. Boswell MVP, yeah, he's good. I love Chris Boswell. That guy can make... Chris Boswell's got me. Not many people do have me, but Chris Boswell, he has me. He's got me covered. He's got me covered. Again, another commercial here. Long commercials. I mean, oh my gosh. Only 5 minutes of game time. Not even 5 minutes of game time have passed, and yet we're already at 20 minutes past to when this game is supposed to start. There you go. It is so weird. Every 10 years or so, even 10 years ago, a 59-yard field goal would make the highlight reels. Now it's just a part of the game. Yep. Yeah, a lot of, again, I think they probably put helium in the ball. This whole season is drunk. Miami beat Buffalo. Yep. That's the NFL. That's the NFL. I mean, again, the Colts are 8-2. Patriots are 8-2. The Broncos are 8-2. I mean, that is just ridiculous. Penn sold again tonight. Great. Well, hopefully the Steelers are able to get the dub. We're back here in Los Angeles again. It is 3-0 Steelers over the Chargers. Nobody has a first down yet. We're waiting for that. Chargers looking to be that team that does have that first down of the game. Penguins lost again. That would make them 500. Oh, really? Are they? I don't think they were 500. As there is the kickoff. Field at the 5. He's at the 10, the 15, the 20, 25. And brought down at the 31-yard line. That was Williams on the return. TJ Watt, PFF ranked 15. Cam Hayward, number 1. Got a Ben, 76. Harmon, 112. Highsmith, 27. Patrick Queen, 75. Peyton Wilson, 53. Slay, 68. Ramsey's not ranked as a safety. Duggar, 64. Porter at 71. Oh, my gosh. Well, I mean, they're not really playing that great, so I guess I can't be too mad. First and 10 at the 31. Herbert drops back, looking to his left, fires over the middle. It is incomplete. Pass intended for McConkey. McConkey kind of looking for a flag, nothing doing. Steeler emojis. There we go. There we go. Gotta spam those Steeler emojis. We're 9, 5, and 3. Oh, yeah, you guys are about 500. Well, the Penguins are. Eccles was on the coverage. All right, second and 10, ball at the 31. In the shotgun is Herbert. Trips to the left, 2 receivers to the right, sending a man in motion. Herbert drops back, looking to his left, fires. It's caught. Oh, Quentin Williams makes the guy miss as he's brought down at the 40. Peyton, no, who was that? That was Patrick Queen holding up fourth down, which is interesting because it is third down. 9, 4, and 3 yesterday means 9 and 7. We lost there. 9 and 8. That is 500. This guy. All right, 3rd and 1. Looks like they're going to do the tush push. And here it is. And Herbert is going to get denied. Oh, the Steelers stopped the tush push. Oh, wow. Can they stop it again? That was great. Oh, it's so satisfying to see it fail. So 4th and 1. So it looks like they're going to keep their offense on the field. They're going to go for it again. They're trying to draw them off. They're going to go for it again this time. A little bit more success, and I think they're going to get it. Oh. Wow, man, that was cool to see. You never see it stopped. Just saying the Chargers were offsides. I'm just saying it is what it is. Not on 4th. Oh, they went for it. Man, I hate the tush push so much. 1st and 10 here for the Chargers. So that is a first down, by the way. That's our first down of the game for any team. Ball at the 42. Herbert tosses, and he's up the middle, and the Steelers are all over him as he gets maybe a yard. Who was that on the carry? Can't quite see. That was Patterson on the carry. Not too familiar with him. Jarrett Patterson with just a yard carry. They should go for it. Well, they did. Colts are back on track for the Super Bowl, Rhino said. Well, I guess congratulations on an overtime victory against the Falcons. I would definitely say Super Bowl bound after that. 2nd and 9, ball at the 43 in the shotgun. Herbert drops back, looking over the middle. Heavy pressure, fires. It is caught. Oh, what a catch. Caught at the 48. That was Gadsden with the catch. The Gadsden purchasing a catch for 6 yards. Makes it 3rd and 3 coming up for the Chargers. Yeah, that was a good catch. Fifth-round pick in the 2025 draft out of Syracuse. 3rd and 3 in the shotgun. Trips left, 1 receiver to the right. Sending McConkey in motion. Herbert drops back, looking. Watt almost quite there. Almost intercepted. Joey Porter, the intended target. Well, I don't think he was the intended target, but he was the target on the play. Unable to make the catch. Oh, man, that's a tough one. Colts are going 1 and done in the playoffs. They have on Taylor. That didn't work out so well with Detroit for Barry. Yeah. That is a yeah, I agree. I don't think the Colts will do, they're not going to do well at all in the playoffs. Depends who they play. Here is the punt. And there is the punt. 10, 20, 30. And that's going to bounce at the 10. Fair caught at the 6. Very good punt. And the Steelers will have their work cut out for them. 6:47 left to go here in the first quarter. Steelers leading 3-0. Steelers with the ball at their own 6 whenever we come back. I think the Gadsden purchase was 1857. I don't know, somewhere back then. He threw it right to the guy. Yeah, that was tough. That's why he plays defense. That's exactly why Joey Porter plays defense. Yeah, no, I definitely, that's crazy. And hearing that, I'm sure Rhino's trolling. Now, if he actually means it, well, that's unfortunate. So I like Rhino. Rhino's a good guy. Rhino's a great guy. But to say that the Colts are Super Bowl bound after beating the Falcons in overtime, that is definitely a take. That's what I'll say there. So, again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. Again, I appreciate you guys for hanging out. I know there's a lot of people calling this game tonight, so it is much appreciated that you have let me call the game for you. Hopefully I do good enough job for you. Danny Derps isn't going to any Super Bowl unless he buys tickets. Yeah, I just can't envision Daniel Jones holding up the Super Bowl trophy. It's a confetti test, folks. You gotta do the confetti test. Can you envision that Super Bowl quarterback holding up the trophy? Can you do it? You can't do it with Daniel Jones. Can't do it. It's just not going to happen. Was it 1854? Well, hey, get wrecked. Yeah, I didn't know that. So I know it was in the 1800s. The Gadsden purchase. Oh my goodness. I guess I'm a little bit more annoyed with commercials because this is my 4th game of the day. So I don't know how Rhino does it, honestly. That is very impressive stuff. But, yeah, I am just, ready just to watch the game and then be done with it. Go Steelers. Here we go, Kylie. How's it going? Good to see you, Kylie, as always. Kylie, a Pittsburgh fan. Steeler Pirates. Always here for those streams. Appreciate you, Kylie. So we're returning back. We are live in Los Angeles. Again, it's Steelers 3, Chargers nothing. The Steelers have the ball at their own 6. Embellish the commercials. Yep, for sure. 1st and 10 at the 6. Rodgers is under center. Caleb Johnson in the backfield. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. Sending a man in motion. Rodgers tosses to Johnson. Johnson is rocked. That is going to be a loss of 2 on the play. No blocking there for Johnson. And the Steelers continue to move backwards. Ryan does it by refusing a social life. Well, to be honest, hey, I don't have a social life regardless. I'm not that clever. I just do this because, hey, it'd be nice to do this for a living. Yeah, no, there was no blocking there. That's pretty disappointing. Washington and McCormick got wrecked. 2nd and 12 for the Steelers. Ball at the 4. In the shotgun is Rodgers. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Rodgers hands it off up the middle. This is Johnson, and he is tackled at the 9-yard line. That's a gain of 5. It'll make it 3rd and 7 coming up for the Steelers. Johnson, a 3rd-round pick out of Iowa. It's been kind of a rough start to his career, but we're hopeful he can be the guy in the future. It's not how you start, folks. It's how you finish. It's how you finish. That's what we're hoping with Johnson, as it's 3rd and 7. Rodgers is in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Rodgers awaits the snap. Lifts the leg. Gets the ball. Drops back. Looking. Moving in the pocket. He's dancing around. He fumbles the ball. And it's a safety. It's a safety. The Chargers are on the board. That is unfortunate. Love to see what's happening down the field. I guarantee you everyone is locked up. And that's what I'm seeing. It is actually embarrassing. Rodgers moving up. Again, that was interesting what he was doing there. What was he doing there? I don't know. He was trying to find someone. That was definitely not his best moment. But to be honest with you, again, there's nobody open. The Steelers receivers continue to struggle. That is just the way it is. Oh, that is just disgusting. So Boswell, I guess, will kick things off. There's no punt anymore, I don't think. I could be wrong. Come on, Pittsburgh. Yeah, that was a rough start. Run away, old man. What you do in the end zone? I don't know. He's trying to stay in the pocket. I don't know. Oh, man. Again, there's nobody open. I can't believe the Steelers don't have any answers at receiver. It's actually embarrassing. As Boswell kicks it off. And that's going to be fielded at the 10. 15, 20, 25. Cuts inside at the 30, and he's brought down at the 34-yard line. Davis on the return. Dodgers cut the Pirates' early lead 3-2. Yep. 19 different combinations for the Chargers on the offensive line. That's a lot. 17 pressures a game. That is also a lot. Jeez, 9 hits a game. Second highest for the last 20 years. That is embarrassing. That is definitely embarrassing as Herbert is under center, receivers to the left, sending a man in motion. Herbert hands it off up the middle. He's at the 35, brought down at the 37. Should be a gain of 3. SK was brought in for nothing. So about DK? I mean, yeah, just DK. I don't know. Something about DK, man. He drops the ball. I mean, he's a deep threat. That's what he is. Better than a punt. Just a bummer to give up a safety. Yeah. 2nd and 7. Ball at the 37. Herbert in the shotgun. Sending a man in motion. Herbert drops back, looking over the middle. Steps up. He's going to take off and not get much as he's brought down around the 40-yard line for a gain of 3. Makes it 3rd and 4 coming up for the Chargers. 3 seconds behind now. Okay, this guy. Let's go. Pittsburgh. Yeah, Ronnie, we need something. We need a let's go. We need a let's go, Pittsburgh. Let's go, Pittsburgh. What an ugly game. Yeah, it's pretty pathetic. Pretty pathetic game. 3rd and 4, ball at the 40. They need to get to the 44 for a brand new set of downs. Herbert is in the shotgun. And they clearly moved early. Thank you for calling it. So false start on the offense. That'll back him up 5. Makes it 3rd and 9. Again, the Chargers with kind of a banged up game or banged up offensive line. So 3rd and 9 in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. They need to get to the 44 for a brand new set of downs. Herbert drops back, looking over the middle. Steps up, fires. It is incomplete. Pass intended for Quentin Johnson. Unable to hang on to it. And the Chargers will have to punt it away. Showing the yards per play. Oh, man, the Steelers 1.1 and the Chargers 1.9. This is a wow. Hi, Doc. You never know where I show up. You do a great job here. Thank you, James. Appreciate it. It's unfortunate that these guys aren't doing a good job because then I feel like I would do a better job if they were doing a better job because then the game would be more exciting. Unfortunately, it's kind of a bummer as there is the punt. Fielded at the 10. He's at the 15. Cuts inside at the 20. Brought down at the 21-yard line. Williams with a return of 11 yards. Got a baseball score, Pirates, Angels, yep. At least the defense has shown some life. Yeah, I guess so. Who the heck is number 5? He looks like he's oversized punter the Steelers used to have. Talking about Jalen Ramsey. Good job, defense. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's defense or it's more bad offense. I feel like it's kind of more of that. But anyway, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure again to like and subscribe, folks. Appreciate you guys for hanging out. Definitely do appreciate it. Definitely made some progress the last few days. This was a pretty good weekend. Pretty great weekend, if I say so myself. We definitely need more days like yesterday. Yesterday we got 90 subs. Today I think we're at 30. So a pretty productive weekend so far. So definitely thankful for that. So yeah, definitely appreciate you guys. Feel free, of course, to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I possibly can. So don't be a stranger. Unless you want to be, and that's okay. Man. That is pretty much it. This game kind of stinks. But, oh well. I mean, almost a quarter of football gone. I feel like we've been here for an hour. And the Chargers have 25 yards. And the Steelers only have 10. That is not good. I don't know. What do you think? That's not good. 35 combined yards. Oh, my gosh. Oh, it's worse than I thought. Oh, can't watch the game, Doc, so this is just as good. Appreciate it. Yeah, no, you're not missing much at all. You're actually missing nothing. Still want to see 2.5 by the end of the year. 2.5. Oh, 2.5. Yeah. For sure. Definitely doable. Definitely doable. I set a pretty high goal of 2.75. But yeah, 2.5 would be I'd be happy with 2.5, but I set the goal pretty high. That way if I'm able to somehow get there, that'd be great. Didn't really mean to sound like Tony the Tiger there, but that would be great for sure. Wow, indeed. Yeah, no, this game stinks. Both teams don't know how to play. All right, we're back. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Steelers at the 21. Rodgers is in the shotgun. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. Rodgers play action, looking. Fires, it is caught at the 30, and he's brought down around the 40. That is DK Metcalf. Pretty much doubling the total yards in one play. Gain of 19, and the Steelers finally with their first down of the game. 35 total yards between both teams. That was pretty bad. Love it. Always aim high. Oh, yeah. All right. 1st and 10 for the Steelers. Ball at the 40. In the shotgun is Rodgers, sending Skoranek in motion as he hands it off to Warren. Warren is pummeled by Perryman after a 3-yard gain. Jeez, let's see here. How you doing tonight? This game looks like the Pittsburgh Pirates going up against the Los Angeles Angels. Yep, that is exactly what it is here, Scott. Again, appreciate it again, Scott, for hanging out. As it's 2nd and 7. Ball at the 44. 2nd and 6. Good spot there. Rodgers in the shotgun, sending Austin to motion. Drops back. Rodgers looking, fires. It is caught at the 42. Brought down at the 41. That is big. Darnell Washington with the catch, and that is a Steelers first down. Gain of 15. Finally a play. Yeah, speaking of Tony the Tiger, do you still have the picture we took of you on the Frosted Flakes box with Tony the Tiger? You guys have that. I don't think I have that, yes. But, I mean, you guys should for sure. RC, how's it going? Good to see you, man. Got some Steelers-Chargers action here. We're finally seeing somebody move the ball. That's a pleasant surprise. As it's 1st and 10 for Rodgers. Ball at the 41. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. Rodgers with the toss. This is Warren. He's at the 40. Breaks a tackle at the 35. Brought down at the 33. That's a nice run there on first down. Makes it 2nd and manageable for the Steelers. Pardon me. and my dying voice here. Delay, how goes it? It goes. Oh, man, it goes. We're starting to see some life here. I thought that was Plaxico Burress. This guy. Nice shot. Okay. This guy. 2nd and 1, ball at the 32. Rodgers under center, sending a man in motion. Receiver left, receiver to the right. And looks like Rodgers and the Steelers got to burn a timeout. Rodgers doesn't look happy. Tom does not look like he knows what's going on. What the heck? No problem. Yeah, Brian, appreciate it. Someone get Doc some tea with honey. Yeah. Yeah, it's a rough start. It's a rough start. A lot of celebrities that I just don't care about. The only one I care about was Troy Polamalu. Everyone else did not care. So he did the Bears early. Yep. Bears, Giants. Yep, that was quite the comeback by the Bears. 2nd and 1, ball at the 32. Rodgers is under center. Receiver left, receiver to the right. As Rodgers hands it off up the middle. This is Warren. Makes a guy miss. He's at the 30, and he's brought down around the 29-yard line. That's a first down for the Steelers, and that's going to take it to the end of the first quarter. Steelers 3, Chargers 2. Wow. It's a little Steelerish, says Collinsworth. That guy, it's on site next time. I'm telling you, if I ever see him, it's on site. Going to need his vocals when the Steelers get going. Yeah, Troy Polamalu. I don't think that's Palomalu. Is that what you said? What happened? Did Dart get hurt? Yes, he got knocked out of the game. You got to appreciate Dan Fouts. He's 75. Yeah, that's fair. Dan Fouts, I guess. I mean, I didn't see him play, but, you know. I'm sure it was neat. I'm sure it was neat for the Gen Xers to see that. I don't know. I never watched him, so I don't know. But yeah, he's a legend of the game. I do appreciate that. Dang. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure again to like and subscribe. If you haven't done so already, this is what I do, folks. I call games. I call games, folks. So we're just kind of hanging out. Just kind of hanging out here, waiting for this game to resume. Hopefully we get a better second quarter. I feel like that's something we're all just kind of waiting for. Because it's been a rough start for this one. Oh, no, I could have swore I picked the Steelers in this game. It says you picked the Chargers. Oh, you're good. Chargers might win. They were winning until Struggle Wilson came in. No, it wasn't on Russ. No, I see everyone's going to blame Russ. It wasn't on Russ. Russ wasn't bad. It was the play calling. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, that is true. Someone, who was it? Don't Worry that said it. He said, oh, yeah, everyone's going to blame Russ. They're going to rip him for it. I'm like, yeah, it's not his fault. Russ did not do bad. It was horrible play calling. They played so conservative. Oh, yeah, poor Russ. He's going to get ripped. And that was not his fault. That was not his fault. I feel bad for him, man. He is the most ripped quarterback, I think, in the last 3 or 4 years. If the Steelers had drafted Dan Fouts in the early 70s, Bradshaw might have lost his job. Probably. But, didn't. So, yeah. All right. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Steelers as they are at the Charger 29. Dean Spanos, the Chargers owner. Everyone hates him. That's a Charger fan. That was a fan of the San Diego Chargers. 1st and 10 at the 29. Rodgers in the shotgun. Rodgers drops back looking. He dumps it off. This is a screen to Freiermuth. He's at the 25. Moving forward at the 20. Brought down just shy of the line to gain at the 19.5-yard line. Bad play calls on purpose to make Dart look better? No, I think that was just bad coaching. What is happening in this game? Nothing. Literally nothing. Go Pittsburgh. Oh, yeah. We need it. The Steelers did not win on the left coast. This guy. No. That was in the Ben Roethlisberger era. We're fine. 2nd and inches. Rodgers is under center, sending a man in motion. That is Warren. Rodgers sending him in motion again as he hands it off up the middle. This is Johnson. He's at the 15, brought down at the 13. That is a gain of about 7. There's a penalty, though. That might retreat the Steelers. Holding on the offense. That'll back up the Steelers by 10. Troy Fautanu, he's been pretty good. Pretty good for the Steelers this year. Oh, wow. All right, it's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Steelers. Ball at the 29. In the shotgun. Two receivers right, one receiver to the left. Rodgers sending a man in motion. Rodgers drops back. Steps up, looking, fires over the middle. It is caught. Oh! What a catch by Jonnu Smith, who takes a shot at the end. Perryman, I don't know how that was not a personal foul. I mean, this guy literally should be unnecessary roughness. It is what it is. That's a great catch by Jonnu Smith, able to hold on to it. I hope they snap it now that I'm looking at it. I don't know. Oh, man, it kind of moved. They better play fast. They better hurry. And they're going to challenge. Man, it's like, why? Why? Like, dude, just like, hey. Jonnu Smith's like, hey, man, we should probably hurry up. Chargers are challenging it. Yeah, might as well. So, take another break, I guess. Take another break here. 3-2 is your score. Steelers over the Chargers. It's actually insane. Ball at the ground. Yeah, it did. Helmet to helmet. Yeah, no, I don't know how that wasn't a penalty. That was pretty brutal. That was pretty brutal by Perryman. He freaking that guy's a jerk. That guy's a jerk for sure. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure again to like and subscribe if you don't mind. That would be cool. What is a catch in the NFL? I don't know. Definitely, I don't know what happened there. Don't know. Oh, man. So far, it's been so average, to be honest with you. Honestly, a little bit below average this game. Looks like apparently they have reversed the call and the Chargers going to win the challenge. But, of course, I'm going to watch commercials for another 2 minutes. I'm going to like it because they hate me. I hate the NFL and their dang commercials, man. It's like so bad. 3-4 minutes of commercials. Oh well. Probably should have been a penalty, but defensive receiver on the ground. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm fine with it, but those are the rules, and I feel like if the Steelers did it, it's going to be a flag for sure. Especially if the pass was incomplete, that would be a defenseless receiver. Yep. It's the start of basketball. It's the start of a basketball game score. Yep, 3-2. Someone shot for 3. University of Pitt up 3-2 over UCLA, I guess, huh? What's the Monday Night Football game? I am doing Eagles and the Packers, as is pretty much everybody in the world. So I love competing against everybody. Oh, man. It is what it is. Another, again, a long commercial. Jeez, it's not like someone scored here. We got to take 3.5 minutes. After review, it's an incomplete pass. Yeah, we already know. We saw it on the screen, bud. This game is boring. It is. Everyone's leaving, too, and I don't blame them. I'm trying to make it interesting. It's just... This game stinks. At least be consistent. Either call it or don't. Not this off and on stuff. Yeah, no, I totally get it. 3rd and 10, ball at the 29. They need to get to the 19 for a brand new set of downs. Rodgers in the shotgun. Trips left, 2 receivers to the right. Rodgers lifts the leg, gets the snap, looking, fires it to Gainwell. Gainwell is rocked out of bounds at the 27-yard line. That is a gain of 2, and the Steelers will have to settle for 3. Good-looking drive, just unfortunately couldn't finish it. Another LA. I'm trying to think. There, Vegeta. I'm not quite sure. 45-yard attempt from the right hash. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is no good. Chris Boswell just missed a kick, folks. Oh my gosh, this game is cursed. Always found it puzzling that a boy band would name themselves this guy. Wrong chat. Well, hey, appreciate you, Don, for checking in. Yeah, definitely not talking about boy bands that would name themselves after isn't that food? I actually don't remember what menudo is. I can't remember. I've never had it. I think that is food. I'm curious now. Yeah, it is a dish. Yeah. A traditional Mexican soup traditionally made with beef tripe, hominy, and broth flavored with red chilies. I've actually probably had this before. Appreciate you, Don. He's usually automatic. I know, right? Just how bad is this? Oh, it's going to get pretty bad, folks. 1st and 10 at the 35 at the screen. As he catches at 35, he's brought down at the 40 for a gain of 5. That is Trey Harris. Trey Harris with the catch and run. A Cubs versus Padres Hex 3-2 score. Yeah, that's what it was the whole time, pretty much. 3-2. Yep, that is correct. Cubs-Padres series was pretty much the same game every single game. 2nd and 5, Herbert in the shotgun. Sending a man in motion. That is Harris. Herbert takes a snap, swings it out. It's caught by Johnson. He's at the 40, the 45, and brought down at the 48. Little quick screen there to Johnson. He was wide open. Steelers playing like 10 yards off the ball. That's a free catch every time. 1st down, Chargers. Is it another like gourmet noodles or something? No. It is not. It's just soup. It's not a bad soup. All right, 1st and 10 for the Chargers. Herbert is in the shotgun. Ball at the 48. Trips left, 1 receiver to the right. Herbert drops back, looking over the middle. Fires down the right side. Incomplete pass overthrown. Pass intended for Quentin Johnston on the other end of that. Johnston 2 for 17. So far. How did Chris Boswell miss that? I don't know. I couldn't believe it. I was thinking, all right, 6-2. That's just how my brain works when you have Chris Boswell. 2nd and 10 for the Chargers as they are at the 48. Herbert in the shotgun, trips left, 1 receiver to the right. Herbert hands it off up the middle. Vidal at the 50, the 45, and brought down at the 40. That's a nice run there of 12 yards. And a 1st down for the Chargers. And there is an injured Steeler. And there is Darius Slay. He's a little slow to get up. I feel like he's been getting injured almost every game. So hopefully he's okay. Final score will be 11-9. Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. It's like Slay might be Kyle Duggar with some friendly fire to Darius Slay. What was the over-under? 45 and a half. Looking like it's the under right now. But then again, they are in Pittsburgh territory. Again, there's an injured Steeler on the field. It is Darius Slay. You heard it here first on DrDelay. So bear with me, folks. Again, feel free to chat down below, talk about whatever you like. Try to respond to as many comments as I possibly can. James Pierre now checking in to replace Slay. I'm back, DrDelay. Wait, the Penguins and Kings game is still on. I thought they lost. That's what I... Oh, you're talking about this guy. Yeah, no, this game. I know. Everyone with the baseball jokes here. And it's crazy. Oh, yeah, no, this is such a game. 1st and 10 at the Steelers 41. Herbert is under center, receiver left, receiver to the right. Setting a man in motion. That is Harris. Herbert rolling to his right, fires. It is caught at the 40. Knocked out of bounds at the 36. That's the Gadsden purchase. Purchasing a catch for 5 yards. Makes it 2nd and 5 coming up for the Chargers. Yeah, no, this game, yeah, it's something else. Chargers 29, Steelers 20. Wow, wouldn't that be something if that's the game? This game just popped off for some scoring. Will be a pretty exciting second half. 2nd and 5, ball at the 36. It's a jet sweep here at the 35. Oh, and Pierre with a huge tackle. I'm surprised that is not a penalty. Pierre, a little guy, just manhandled Darius Davis. Huh. Wow. That's amazing. He just power slammed the guy. Because the Penguins and Kings played each other today, so it's perfect. Yeah. Good stuff there. He had me in the first laugh there. 3rd and 2. Herbert hands it off up the middle. He's got the first down a little bit more as he's brought down at the 26. There's Kamani Vidal with the carry. First down, Chargers as they are at the Pittsburgh 25. Surprised they didn't flag him for slamming. I know. Yeah, I've seen that called all the time as well. If they're going to let it go, they're going to let it go. I just don't want to see it flagged later down the road. It's like, okay, you let it go here, not going to let it go there. So 1st and 10 at the 25. Herbert's under center, receiver to left, receiver to the right. Herbert takes the snap, play action, heavy pressure, and he is going down. That's a sack. Nick Herbig, and I believe that is Eccles as well in on the sack. A loss of 5. They will score a touchdown on this drive, this guy. That is a loss of 5. Herbert kind of shaking out the ankle a little bit. Herbig, man, he is... Collinsworth saying pure speed, and yeah, Herbig's pretty good. He is legit. 2nd and 15, ball at the 30. In the shotgun is Herbert. Herbert drops back, looking, fires. It is caught. He's at the 20, the 15, brought down at the 14. That is a brand new set of downs for the Chargers as they are in the red zone. Ex-Badger with the sack. Yeah, no, we've been targeting the Big Ten with a lot of our defense. We got Keanu Benton. He's also a Badger. Of course, DJ Watt's a Badger. We got 3 Wisconsin guys. 1st and 10 for the Chargers. They are at the 14. Herbert is under center, fakes the toss, moving to his right, looking to his left, fires. It is dropped by the Gadsden purchase. He purchases a drop on that one. And it's going to be second down. Jalen Ramsey as a safety. I don't know if I like it. I think I don't know. I mean, again, he did fine there, but it was a flat-out drop. But I don't know. I think I'd prefer him in a corner. 2nd and 10, ball at the 14. Herbert in the shotgun. They're sending the blitz. 5-man rush, throws to the end zone. Oh, he wasn't looking. He wasn't looking for it, and it's going to be 3rd and 10. Gadsden. Herbert was looking for a flag. Sags are worthless when the next down is 15-yard gain. Yeah, that's true. Ooh. Oh, man. Oh, that looks scary. Oh, my goodness. And Herbert couldn't believe the flag. No flag. So apparently Chair McCauley said no flags. So there you go. 3rd and 10. Ball to 14. Herbert drops back, looking, steps up, fires. It is almost intercepted off the hands of the receiver, then off the hands of the corner. Incomplete. And it's going to be 4th down. It's going to be about a 32-yard attempt for the Chargers. McConkey could make the catch. And neither could, I believe that's Duggar. Man. You're waiting for the flag? Yeah. This is Dicker the kicker. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. Almost blocked. All right. Just like you all thought, the Chargers leading 5-3. 5-3. Chargers leading the Steelers. 7:32 left to go. What an amazing Sunday night game. Honestly, yeah. This game should have been left for the 12 o'clock window. Yeah. Or this would be acceptable if it was in Pittsburgh in the snow. Then I think, okay, hey, this is a great game. But no, this is in a dome. You're supposed to see the best offense in a dome, and these guys did not get the memo. They did not get the memo. Jeez, what a game. More preseason games and extra padded practices would probably help. I agree. I am definitely a fan of the 2-a-days. They'll never bring those back. Freaking bums. And yeah, no, go back to the 4 preseason games. Add the extra bye week. If we're going to continue adding more games, just add the bye week. I mean, Goodell is such an idiot. If he wants to add the games, fine, I guess. I want to go back to 16. 16 was perfect. 17, it just, It dilutes the product, in my opinion. A lot of things have diluted the product, but yeah, no, I totally agree. But anyway, folks, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure you're getting a like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So again, if you like what you're listening to, like it up and subscribe to the channel. We are closing in on 2,000 subs, folks. So definitely don't hesitate to subscribe. It is free. Be a part of the growth that is this channel. Yeah, that is pretty much it. WWE on Sunday night. Yeah, no, that was a pretty interesting tackle there by James Pierre. 5-3. Jeez, Yeah, I feel like Rhino's definitely hating on this game for sure. Probably because it's the Steelers. I don't know. Gaming Boy, I know you said you'd be listening to both. I don't know if you're still here. What's his reaction to this? I mean, I'm hating on it too, so I guess it's fine. This game is why we can't have nice things. Yeah, I totally. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is bad. All right. Dicker kicks it off to resume this one. Fielded at the 3s, at the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20. And he spins out of bounds around the 25. So Steelers take over at the 28. Yeah, Herbert, a little shaken up on that last series. Took some shots there in the lower body. Now he's going to taping his ankle. Oh, wow. 5-3. Redonkulous. Oh, yeah, this is the game. This is the game. It's like the Steelers versus the Steelers right now. 1st and 10 at the 28. Rodgers is in the shotgun. Trips to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Rodgers takes the snap, drops back, looking, steps up. And he's hit hard at the 26. Oh, my goodness. He took a big hit. Rodgers, please be careful. If Rodgers goes down, the Steelers season goes down the toilet. I don't care if we get wins. Oh, wow, we got 10-7 winning the playoffs. Yeah, no, we're not winning nothing without Rodgers. Jeez, oh my gosh. All right, 2nd and 11. Ball at the 26. Rodgers in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. Rodgers hands it off. This is Warren bouncing it outside, and he is just cranked at the 30-yard line for a gain of 3. Rodgers moving like a snail. No, he's not a snail. I've seen slower. At least I don't have to worry about staying up late because this game will put me to sleep. Yeah. Lucky you. Had I known it was this, I would have just watched it off stream. But kind of my thing is, well, I'm calling every Steeler game. So that is the one guarantee I have. 3rd and 8, ball at the 30. They need to get to the 38 for a brand new set of downs. In the shotgun, 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. Rodgers drops back. Steps up. Rodgers chucking it down the field. It is almost intercepted. What a play by Reed. And the Steelers will have to punt it away. Oh, man. Not looking good. You can tell the guy was taking it easy on Rodgers. Yeah, I don't think he wanted to be the guy that injures a living legend. That was a great play by Reed, the corner. Jeez, Here is the punt. Waitman sends it off. Fair catch signal made at the 18-yard line. Did Anthony Kopitar get a hat trick? This guy. I don't even know who that is. I'm assuming you're bullying the game, Chance. And that's fair. We probably need to bully these teams into learning how to play football. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. This is what I do, folks. I call games. I promise it gets better. I promise that it's not my fault that this game stinks, okay? I'm just saying it's not my fault. Fire Matt Canada. Yeah, dude. I mean, I think he came back and this is looking terrible. Fire Matt Canada. Delay. What if we get another safety right and this score becomes 5-5 like the bottom of the 10th? That would be epic. I think I could go along with that. I would be okay with that. I think that's the only saving grace if this game ends like, 8-5. I think I'd be cool with that. Or 9-5. Steelers score, touchdown, and miss the extra point. 9-5. I'd be cool with that. Maybe this game turns out great in the second half as well. You never know. You never know. That could happen. But right now, we are trending in a quite the direction. I have not had the Wendy's chicken tenders. Jeez, I got nothing for you, folks. I'm not gonna lie. I got nothing. This game is a bunch of tomato cans going at it right now. This is the battle of mid. This is the battle of mid. 5-3, 6-3. Gosh. Whatever it is, hey, we beat the Colts. So Rhino Nation, sorry, but we are the superior nation over here. DrDelay diehards. With Boz missing a field goal, all hope is lost. Honestly, that came out of nowhere. This game is the epitome of the Steelers football. I mean, I guess the last 6-7 years, yeah. There is Snoop Dogg, a fake Steelers fan. Fake Steelers fan. 1st and 10 ball at the 19. Herbert is in the pistol. Herbert hands it off. This is Vidal at the 20s. At the 25, the 30. Brought down at the 30-yard line. Okay, I thought it was going to be 31. It's a gain of 11 for Kamani Vidal. He is the coolest guy in the world. So 1st and 10 here for the Chargers as they look to kind of get things going. They kind of got it going on the last drive. I think they may have figured out how to play the game of football. The Steelers, they're a little bit behind on the 8 ball as he swings it out. This is Johnston. Johnston trying to break free, breaking a tackle and brought down at the 33-yard line. Gain of 3 for Quentin Johnston. What about Snoop Delay as a rap name? I'm good. I'm cool with Dr. Delay, you know. I think that, or Doc Delay, or yeah, Dr. Delay is good. 2nd and 7 for the Chargers. Ball at the 33. Herbert in the shotgun, trips the right. One receiver to the left. Herbert drops back, looking over the middle, steps up, jump, throws, and incomplete. Interesting there by Herbert. And there is a flag. Fake Steelers fan. Yeah, no, he is. Going to be holding on the Chargers. I keep watching to see who's got the baseball glove and who has the bat because there's no football evidence here. Nope. Holding on Bozeman. And that'll back him up by 10. 2nd and 17 coming up for the Chargers. I would honestly decline it. Snoop Dogg was my nickname in high school. Really? Interesting. Is this a Pittsburgh Pirates baseball game? Yes. Boring and pathetic. And cheap on the offense. 2nd and 17, ball at the 23. Swings it out. It's caught by Vidal. He's at the 25, the 30. And he's brought down to the 35. Nice run there by Vidal. Marking him down at the 36 for a gain of 13. Justin Sherbert ice cream. Yep, Sherbert. Sherbert ice cream. I actually don't really like Sherbert's okay, actually. I would love a Steelers versus Rams Super Bowl in San Francisco. The Snoop Dogg Bowl. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 3rd and 4 at the 36 in the shotgun. Trips left, one receiver to the right. Sending a man in motion. Herbert drops back. Steps up. Trying to escape. He cannot. Down he goes. That is Keanu Benton, also a former Wisconsin Badger. Brings him down for a sack. Is this an MLB game? This guy, everyone, MLB, hockey. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, it's bad, folks. I understand. Trust me. I've watched it. I've watched it for about an hour at this point. Over an hour, actually. An hour of pain I can't get back. Or I can't back at all, as there is the punt. Bearcat signal made at the 22. Williams, the Bearcat signal. So maybe the Steelers can get something to go with 3 minutes ago. I don't know. Would be nice. Steelers, of course, leading the AFC North with a 5-3 record. The Ravens pretty much going to come back and finish 11-6. So the Steelers can't really drop, 3 more games or else it's over. Chargers are 6-3. The Broncos, of course, they just keep winning. Are they for real? Well, personally, I don't think so. But they are 8-2 regardless. And I wish the Steelers were 8-2 after tonight's game, but that is not going to happen. Don't think either team wants to win. They definitely want to make me suffer. 1st and 10 at the 23. Rodgers is under center. 2 receivers left, sending a man in motion. That is Jonnu Smith. Warren is in the backfield. Rodgers tosses. This is Warren. He's at the 25 and brought down at the 26 for a gain of 3. Otani hit a grand slam, and Andrew McCutcheon blasts a 3-run homer as Freddie Freeman hit a grand slam, followed by a show. Wait, hold on. How many people hit a grand slam here? Too many people hit grand slams, I think. Chance. But yeah, no, I get what you're saying here. 5-3. I think it'd be more the Angels. The Rams are more the Dodgers. No offense to Chargers fans, but you're the Angels, okay, of the MLB. 2nd and 6, ball at the 26. Rodgers drops back, looking, fires. It is intercepted. Overthrew him. He's at the 40. Dropped at the 37. Rodgers overthrew him. That is not good, as the Chargers will take over at the Pittsburgh 33. 37? I don't even remember. I just know that the Chargers have the ball in Pittsburgh territory. From dusk till dawn. Yeah, from dusk till dawn with the doctor. Yeah, I mean, this is brutal. I don't know how many more 4 streams I'm going to do in the future, but this might be one of the last days I do it. This is ridiculous. Especially if this is the last game. Oh my gosh. Hey, Delay, is this a wrestling match score? I don't know, actually. I don't really know about collegiate wrestling. 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert in the pistol. Herbert takes the snap, hands it off to Vidal up the base at the 35, the 30, and that's where he's dropped after a gain of 8. That's going to do it. As far as taking us to the second quarter, the Chargers leading 5-3 over the Steelers. Rodgers, I know. Fair enough. Chargers are the Angels. Yeah. Aaron looks 40-something tonight. I want to take off this. I don't know. These guys are loud. I just need to not listen to them for a little bit. Maybe I can call the game a little bit more clearly. High school wrestling match. Yeah, no, I don't know much about high school wrestling. Did you eat anything? Yes. At the last, whenever the stream ended with the, whatever the last game was, I can't remember. Oh, Seahawks and Cardinals. I forgot. I made myself a turkey and cheese sandwich with mayo. It was really nice. Definitely enjoyed that. Had a soda. Still actually have that soda here. It's probably a little bit warm now. It's a Coke. But I did not really do much. That's a lot of football. I know. I'm exhausted. But I got to do it for sure to grow the channel. This will be Rodgers' worst year for picks. Probably. I think so. I don't know. I think, what is this? Most like 12? Delay is feeling the heat. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm kind of tired. You know? Chargers will score here in the third quarter opening drive. Okay, I hope not, Trisk. Really just looks like a typical Tomlin game. This is just the way things are, and we all know it's no surprise it's not changing. Yeah, that's good. It's important to take care of yourself. Oh, yeah, no, for sure. For sure. But no, I didn't really eat anything for that 9-hour gap. That was brutal. Oh, man. But yeah, this game, I would get a taunting penalty. I would just go up to it and just thumbs down. I got to center this camera, or I got to center myself. I think that's what it is. I think this thing is... Hold on here. I'm going to do some technical difficulties here. There we go. I think that's why I was moved a little bit too far to the right. But now I feel like this thing is in front of me. Okay, we're going to go ahead and lower this. Sorry if you're here. I'm going to mute this real quick. Hold on. Okay, that should be better. Feels like watching a tennis match. Yeah, no, 5-3. Still not out of the first set. This set has lasted an hour and a half. All right, 2nd and 3. Herbert hands it off. He's bouncing it outside. This is Vidal, and Vidal is brought down at the 27-yard line. So, yeah, I don't hear nothing that they're saying. Not saying I copy them. I don't, but I do use them for, like, little nuggets of information. Tennis is more fun. Tennis is fun. Definitely enjoy tennis. Chargers with 52 yards rushing today. Vidal has 46 of those. As we're ticking under 125 and counting. Herbert in the shotgun. Ball at the 27. Herbert swings it out. It's caught by Johnston. Johnson makes a guy miss. He's at the 25 and brought down at the 20. Gain of 7. As that'll make it 2nd and 3 for the Chargers. In this game between the Pirates and Angels, they trade 3-run homers from Andrew McCutchen, Mike Trout, and then a 2-run homer by Mike Trout in the top of the 4th inning. Yeah, no, I could buy that for sure. I can definitely believe it too. 2nd and 3, Herbert swings it out. It is caught at the 18. The Gadsden purchase. The nice catch there makes it 3rd and manageable for the Chargers. And again, I think they may do the tush push based on what they did earlier. But I could be wrong. Would be a bummer if they did, to be honest. Looks like Herbert is in the shotgun, but it doesn't matter because the Chargers have just called their first timeout. 49 seconds left to go in the first half. This half continues, folks. If you pay to see this game, I'd ask. Yeah, no, I would too. Oh my gosh. TJ Watt has 0 pressures on 16 pass rush snaps. That's good. More fuel for the everybody hates TJ Watt crowd, which is a lot. People just can't stand this guy. But you do got to perform. Most chip blocks faced. Jeez, TJ Watt with 102. The next closest, Aiden Hutchinson. Oh my gosh, this guy. He doesn't get a break. This is unbelievable. So 3rd and 1 for the Chargers. Oh, man. Ronald, how's it going? You have not missed much, Ronald. Appreciate you, man. Thank you again for tuning in, but this game stinks. Herbert in the shotgun. Ball at the 18. Herbert is going to hand it off down the left side. Cuts inside and's got the first down. Brought down at the 16. He needed a yard. He gets 2. As the clock continues to run, we're ticking at 33 seconds and counting. So Herbert is in the shotgun yet again. 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Herbert drops back, looking to his right. Pump fakes, fires. It is dropped. Keenan Allen could not hold on to it. Pierre on the coverage. Good stuff there by James Pierre. I kind of feel like watching a Steelers game. You want to watch a Steelers game, or you're saying this kind of feels like you're watching a Steelers game? Yeah, I would say that this is kind of the meme of the Steelers game right here. 2nd and 10, ball at the 16 in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. Herbert drops back, looking over the middle, fires. It is caught at the 5. Touchdown, Los Angeles Chargers. Ladd McConkey with the 15-yard strike. And the Chargers now lead 11-3 in the bottom of the 9th. Or no, I guess it'd be top of the 9th. No, bottom of the 8th. I guess it'd be bottom of the 4th, actually, since we're not even close to halfway through. Is this the lowest scoring NFL game of any primetime game ever, or any NFL game? No. This is There's been way less scored. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. The Chargers lead 12-3. Looks like it's been a bunch of field goals now. But yeah, appreciate you, Raider. You're the man. No, you're the man, man. I appreciate it. Good luck tonight. Yeah, we need it. We don't know what we're doing. There's the Pittsburgh defense we know. Oh yeah, we know and hate. Wide open in the slant. I mean, it was too easy. That was too easy. So 12 seconds left to go. Chargers going to take a 12-3 halftime lead. It'd be nice to see the Steelers do something, but probably not. Steelers will sit on it for 12 seconds. Yeah. This is pathetic. This is a joke, folks. I think these are the type of things or streams where it's like, if I was really streaming tonight or wasn't streaming tonight, would it really matter? Probably not. All right, here is the kickoff. And that is booted out of the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers will have the ball at the 35. I mean, I think that's enough to get them at least to like the 45. What would that be, about 20 yards? They have 2 timeouts. They only need to get to 40. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And dang it, Mike Trout hits a home run grand slam in the ninth to beat the Pirates. Yep. Yeah, it's pretty bad. That is the Pirates, folks. Pretty bad. You'd still feel the same. Yeah, probably. So they got 12 seconds. Again, they can get it. They can get 20 yards here. Give Boswell a chance. Rodgers in the shotgun. Trips to the right to one receiver to the left. Rodgers drops back. Steps up. Moving in the pocket is Rodgers. He fires. It is incomplete. Pass intended for Roman Wilson. There's only 1 second left. There was pretty good coverage on the play. Who gets the ball last in this game? This guy. Yeah. Well, probably the Chargers. They're going to be taking victory formation at the end of this one. Actually, they put back 4 seconds, so it's now 5 seconds left. Not like it really matters. They gave the Chargers permission to score and stop this no offense ball game. Well, yeah, no, Chargers, I think, we're starting to figure out how to play the game. The Steelers have not left Pittsburgh yet. Rodgers looking, fires over the middle. It is incomplete. And now there's just 1 second left on the clock. Oh, gosh. You don't think we will get a classic Charger choke job here? It happens a lot. Oh, yeah, no, I mean, that's possible, but this is depressing, though, as a guy that waited all day for Sunday night, doing this since 8:30 this morning, and it's 8:49 at night. Definitely annoyed. I will say this. I will say I'm very annoyed with what I'm seeing right now. Rodgers in the shotgun, and timeout Chargers. All right, well, this first half will get to continue for about 30 more seconds. That's great. Appreciate you, Steve, by the way, for checking in. Tomlin, this guy, Rodgers always looks disappointed or frustrated. Yep. It's kind of funny. I very much enjoy it. New England is good. Yeah, New England is good. They are good. Steelers aren't very good in prime time. They actually used to be pretty good. Maybe not in recent memory. I'd have to look at it. That's something I can look at, I guess, after at the half. 3rd and 10 at the 35. Rodgers in the shotgun. Rodgers drops back, looking, swings it out to Wilson. Wilson catches it at the 40 and steps out of bounds at the 43. What was the point of that? Oh, my gosh. The Chargers take a 12-3 lead over the Steelers. Oh, my gosh. Boo them. Please boo them. I hope they're booing the Steelers. Oh, my gosh. Doc waiting all day for... I waited all day for this. You're right. This is pathetic. Oh, my... That play was a waste of every time. Yeah, it was. I don't know what Roman Wilson... I mean, again, that was just a swing pass, whatever, but... Just steps out of bounds. Doesn't even try to fight, you know. No hook and ladder. No nothing. 12 unanswered. Yep, Chargers leading 12-3. They've scored the last 12 points. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure again to like and subscribe if you like depressed Steelers fans. Here you go. That's what I got served up for you on this channel tonight. This is your stereotypical Madden game as 2 field goals scored. Then while trying to burn the clock, he gives up a safety because screwed the other guy after giving. Yeah. Oh no, the laughing. I know. Yeah, I've lost it. I'm exhausted, and I'm just kind of annoyed with how the Steelers are right now. Regardless, it is what it is. We're going to power through, folks. Aaron Rodgers, 7 for 14, 64 yards and a pick. Herbert, 13 for 22, 91 yards and a touchdown. Warren, 7 for 28. Caleb Johnson, 2 for 3 on the ground. The Chargers, 8 for 49. Herbert, 3 for 5. And Patterson, 1 for 1. For the Steelers receiving, Metcalf, 1 for 19. Washington, 1 for 15. Freiermuth, 1 for 9. Austin, 1 for 8. Wilson, 1 for 8. Warren, 1 for 3. Gainwell, 1 for 2. Hey, spreading it around, folks. But no one wants the ball more than once, apparently. For receiving, 2 catches, 31 yards, and a touchdown for McConkey. Johnston, 4 for 27. Vidal, 1 for 13. Gadsden, 3 for 13. Harris, 2 for 4. Davis, 1 for 3. He gives up a touchdown on the final drive to end the game, and the opponent rage quits. Yeah, well, that's how I feel. Done that plenty of times. All you can do is chuckle. Yep. Trust, I don't even know what the heck you're talking about, man. What the heck is that? I don't know why you would throw one down the... Why you wouldn't throw the one down the field there. Yeah, I imagine it's teeth gritting to see give up. I imagine it's teeth gritting to see give up plays against. Yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. I don't know. I'm going to remove that one, Trisk. I don't know what the heck you're talking about there. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. I mean, I really do. I know it doesn't look like I appreciate you guys. I really do. Keeping me company for this depressed Steelers game. But yeah, I definitely appreciate you guys not leaving me out to dry for this one. Oh my gosh. Well, maybe it's a better second half. Maybe. All right, you know what? Yeah, I was going to look at the Steelers, how they've done the last few years in prime time. Of course, they're 0-1 this year in prime time. Actually, they're 0-2 this year in prime time. Jeez, okay, they're 0-2 in prime time this year. Last year, they were 0-1, 1-1, 2-1, 2-2, 2-3. If you include the playoffs, 2-4. Okay, well, shoot. That's not good. 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Let's go back to 2020. 0-1, 0-2, 1-2, 2-2, 3-2. Uh, 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, 2-2, 3-2, 3-3. I mean, I'd say we're probably about 500. 1-0. 1-1, 1-2. Probably a little bit below 500. Yeah, we're not good in prime time anymore. We used to be pretty good in prime time, but not anymore, I guess. Interesting. Well, had a good run, folks. Post time you can see his gum chewing. I mean, okay. All right. But anyway, I am just kind of here at this point. I do appreciate you guys again. Feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I can. Yeah, the Chargers will give up booty the second half. This guy. Can always feel like you bank on that. I mean, I hope so. You're probably right. It is the Chargers after all. Now the bets say Aaron Rodgers 200 plus passing yards after this half. Are you serious right now? I mean, they might not run it much, so maybe. I wouldn't take those bets, but I'm just saying, I mean, they probably will run it more. First player in NFL history, 4+ touchdown passes, no picks. That is Matthew Stafford. Very nice. Matthew Stafford, a legend. I guess. I don't know. I'm actually not a Matthew Stafford guy. Man, this is a... Wow. I don't know. What should I be looking forward to? Other than maybe the Chargers choking, we'll see. Is there anything about this game that I'm missing? That, maybe I'm a little too negative right now. What am I missing here? Is there something the Steelers have done that should leave me pretty happy? Yeah, I didn't think so. It will be 18-3 Chargers in 15 minutes, possibly. Boo, yeah. That's my reaction to this game. Boo. Boo the Steelers. Oh, this week's going to be terrible for my pick'em. I will say this, Chris, that I would say, I don't know, I'm getting a feeling now that the Packers 5-0 thing with me on the channel, I have a feeling now it's gonna break tomorrow because of how everything's went this week. They completed a screen pass for positive yards, yeah. I guess they did. Again, this has been a terrible week for me in the pick'em. 3-9. Unbelievable. Horrible. Oh my gosh. What the heck? Wrong. Yay. Wrong. Yay. Unbelievable. Oh my gosh. Just absolutely atrocious. You guys might be catching up. How are you guys doing? Look at that. I only have 3 right. Oh no, that is not good. That is not good. So let me go back to now the people I know in real life. I'm probably getting blown out. Yeah, absolutely atrocious. Unbelievable. Oh, jeez. All right, let's see here. You sure the Steelers can win on the West Coast? Yes, just not tonight. More than 35 yards on a positive? Yeah, I guess so. The defense has played decent. I guess you're right. They cannot win on the left coast. This guy. You can't take back your good Super Bowl juju. It's too late. Yeah. I'll only be back 2 from you if the Chargers win. You still have a big lead on me because of the week I missed. Yeah. I guess so. It's not looking good. I still think the Steelers can win on the West Coast. All right, let me go back. All right, let's see here what we got. Let's go. I don't think there's anything on the West Coast. That's at Los Angeles. That's it. Again, this since Ben retired, so I'm just going to go back to 2022. The West Coast at Denver. We can call that West Coast. That's a win. 1-0. At Las Vegas, 2-0. At Las Vegas again, 3-0. At Los Angeles, 4-0. At Seattle, 5-0. Yeah, since Ben retired, we're 5-0 on the West Coast. This would be the first loss on the West Coast, Mountain West, Pacific time zone, since the Ben Roethlisberger era if we lose this one. I know ball, folks. But not this week. I did not know ball this week. Let's see here. Steelers have no offense. Also irritated Rodgers in his final form. Yeah, he is ticked. Willie Parker likes. Hey, 39 likes. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you. This is not my best stream, but hey, 39 likes. I'll take it. The second half is bound to be better than the first. You're right. I mean, that should be expected. A defensive score for Pitt and the right back in it. Oh man, I think your record is wrong. How does that? Why? How? They're 5-0 on the West Coast since 2022. I don't know. We just went over it. I literally looked at the games. Trisk. Let's see. Yeah, I got nothing. Again, the Steelers have 85 total yards. The Chargers have 134 total yards. If they were to double it, if this were pretty much the same as they were in the first half, this may be one of the worst offensive games ever that I've ever covered. Steelers only have 3 first downs. They're 0 for 6 on third down. They're allergic to third down. They might as well just punt it on third down since they're just going to punt it apparently on the next play to save themselves the trouble. Delay, you probably don't want to hear this, but here comes the Ravens gaining on. Oh, I know that. No, RC, I knew that. I knew that as soon as we lost the two. Honestly, as soon as we lost to the Bengals, I'm like, yeah, the Ravens are going to catch up to us. And then we lost to the Packers. I'm like, yeah, no, the Ravens are definitely going to catch up to us. Like, there's no like ifs, ands, or buts about it. They're going to. With irritated Rodgers, here's what you can expect. He will force throws now and get tunnel vision on one receiver. Seen this movie before. Great. The problem is that he probably hates the Steelers receivers, so I don't know if he will do that. And if he does, I don't know who it's going to be with. Because I don't think he trusts anybody. Could be Marquez, Valdez, Scantling. I don't know if he's active. Go and refresh this because we are returning to coverage here in Los Angeles. Again, the Chargers leading 12-3 over the Steelers. Steelers look pathetic. So we're at the NFL. Sunday scares me to death. I can give you a couple of weekly shows to Spidey. They do help. No, I'm good. I'm for the most part pretty good. I know the NFL, but this week was a disaster. It happens. What the heck are we doing? We are still boarding the plane in Pittsburgh. I don't think they're going to make it by the time the game ends. 59-yard field goal, yeah. Lots of screen passes and getting sacked for holding the ball too long because he doesn't trust the receivers. Well, it sounds about right already. As Boswell kicks things off, he's at the 10, the 15, the 20, cuts inside at the 25. He's at the 30 and brought down at the 32. Williams on the return, and that's where the Chargers will begin their drive. As always, again, I appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, if you haven't done so already, to like and subscribe, folks. If everyone were to sub right now that's here, we will probably hit 1950. That'd be pretty cool. Would be pretty cool. Probably not going to hit that, not even close, but hey, it is okay. I'm going to shoot my shot anyway. First and 10 at the 33 as they're showing Harbaugh ranting on screen. Herbert in the pistol, and there is a flag. False start on the Chargers. That'll back them up 5. That was Fisk. You passed out during halftime yesterday. Did Virginia or Wake Forest win? Wake Forest won. Yeah, that was game kind of went like this. That wasn't really a great offensive game, but it was still good. It was a much better game than this, though, actually. First and 15, ball at the 28. Herbert in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Sending a man in motion. Herbert drops back, fires. It's batted, and it's caught by a lineman. But there is a flag, and I think Highsmith is going to be offside, so it's going to nullify it. Unbelievable, man. What are you doing? I guess you are correct. I guess your buddy, number 7, just could not win on the West Coast, or the west of the Kansas-Colorado state line. Yeah, definitely a very poor record out there. Highsmith, the offsides guy. Yeah, I don't know what he was doing. Unbelievable. All right, 1st and 10. We're back to normal, folks. Ball at the 33. Herbert sending a man in motion. Herbert drops back, hands it off up the middle, and he is stuffed after a gain of a yard. That is Vidal with the carry. Gain of 1. Kamani Vidal at 50 yards rushing. Not a bad game for him. So 2nd and 9, ball at the 34. Herbert is in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right. 1 receiver to the left. Herbert lifts the leg. Takes the snap. Looking over the middle. Fires. It's batted. Incomplete. TJ Swat. Swatting it down, getting a hand up, and now it's 3rd and 9 for the Chargers. Highsmith was lined up on the blue line last play. Yep. He definitely was. So 3rd and 9 for the Chargers. Steelers need a stop. They need their defense to come through again. In the shotgun, they need to get to the 43 for a brand new set of downs. Herbert drops back. Throwing over the middle. It is caught at the 45. And Keenan Allen dropped at the 47. That is a Charger 1st down. Keenan Allen, his first catch of the day. 12 yards on that one. Bro, what the heck's going on with these games? Another setup. I think it's just the Steelers are bad. All right, 1st and 10 for the Chargers at the 47. Herbert is under center. As Herbert hands it off up the middle, and he will go nowhere. As Vidal is dropped at the line of scrimmage, meeting a plethora of Steeler defenders. Derek Harmon and Yaya Black, both rookies, getting some action there. Would be nice to see them develop into some solid players for the black and gold. 2nd and 10, ball at the 47. Herbert in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers to the left. Sending a man in motion. That is Gadsden. Herbert drops back. Steps up, fires. It is incomplete. In and out of the hands of Quentin Johnston. Pierre made a nice play on it. Porter hyping him up. And it's going to be 3rd and 10 for the Chargers. That was a nice pick play. I guess I missed it. Alrighty, Steelers about to be a second half team. Man, I hope so. I hope so. All right, 3rd and 10 for the Chargers in the shotgun. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. They need to get to the other 43 for a brand new set of downs. Herbert takes the snap. Steps up, moving to his right, and down he goes. That's a sack. Alex Highsmith with the sack, his first of the day. And the Chargers will have to punt it away, as heard on DrDelay. That was Pittsburgh's 3rd sack. I was going to say the day. I'll just stop rhyming. 3rd sack of the night. Definitely going to need some more of that. And the Steelers, again, they're going to need to get something going on the offense. Would be a nice change of pace, as there is the punt. Fair catch signal made at the 8. And the Steelers will have to take it the distance. whenever we do return again. 12-3 is your score. Chargers leading over the Steelers. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do. I call games. So, again, if you like what you're listening to, make sure, again, to subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with DrDelay. So the Jets sell off their team with that idea of losing out and getting first pick, and they screw that up. The Jets can't lose. I know, right? They definitely, I don't know. That was kind of shocking that they won today, honestly. But, yeah. Claire, hello there. How's it going? Thank you for stopping by. But, yeah, no, I don't know. That was kind of shocking. I didn't think the Jets would win. I thought the Browns, for sure. I really thought the Jets were one of the worst teams, which they still are, but definitely a shock. And then the Saints won today. I don't know if is there a team left with one win. I think the Titans, I think, still have one win. As I cannot refresh this. There we go. Yep, Titans are at one win, and yep, everyone else at two or more. What the heck am I sounding like here? I don't know. I'm just tired. Yeah, the Saints at 2-8, Giants 2-8, Raiders 2-7, Titans again. They're 1-8. Browns 2-7, Jets 2-7. That is rough. Yeah, I don't know. That was kind of confusing to me. I don't know. Hopefully the Steelers get something going here. Love these commercials. And again, feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. Again, I try to respond to as many comments as I can. And if you do like what you're listening to, folks, make sure, again, to subscribe to the channel. I promise it's not so pessimistic and exhausting all the time. But that's what the Steelers have done to me in the last hour. Actually, 2 hours now. All right, we're returning to coverage here in Los Angeles. Again, the Chargers leading 12-3. The Steelers with the ball at their own 8. Can they get it together? I hope so. I really hope so. Tennessee is worse, though. They should be 0-9. The Cardinals. Yeah, that's right. They beat the Cardinals. Oh, my gosh. You're right. Yeah, the Titans are pretty bad. 1st and 10, ball at the 8. As Rodgers tries to lead the Steelers to get some points. Would be nice. Would be a nice change of pace, you know. Rodgers is under center. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. It's a toss. This is Warren. Hurdles a guy at the 10. He's at the 15. Oh, what a play by Jaylen Warren. Getting the Steelers hyped up, and maybe me as well. That was nice. Oh, he just jumped over a guy. He said, "You're down there, buddy." As that is a first down for the Steelers. Let's go, Steelers. Here we go. 1st and 10, ball at the 22. Rodgers under center, Metcalf out to the left, tight ends in tight. Rodgers hands it off up the middle. This is Warren. He's at the 25, leading forward to the 27-yard line, gain of 5. 1989 Penn Hills grad here. No, nice to meet you, Bobby. I did not graduate from any college. I am a high school graduate. I guess I can use my dad as the flex. My dad went to college. He graduated from Temple in 1991 or 2. I don't know. I actually don't remember. I'm sure he can tell you. Looks like there's an injured Charger on the field, so it looks like we're going to have to step away for another commercial break. Again, what a play by Jaylen Warren. What a play, I know, right? Play of the year. Well, play of the night for sure. I don't know about play of the year, but really good. Really good tonight. Holy hurdle extension. Yeah, extension Batman. Wow, that was hard. Holy hurdle extension Batman. Wow, what a hurdle. That was my Robin impression. Probably not the best. I have the Chargers tonight. Yeah, well, it's a good pick so far. Looks like he is walking off the field. No commercial break. I always like Warren. Yeah, I like Warren too. It just he fumbles too much. That's how you get it going, Pittsburgh. Yeah. Chargers defender trying to play flag football. Yeah, now he's ripping off like his shirt, or it was, I guess, his towel. That was a great play. That was a great play. We needed that. The Steelers needed that. I needed that. That got me going a little bit. All right, so 2nd and 5 here for the Steelers. Ball at the 27. Rodgers is in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, tight ends in tight to the right. Rodgers lifts the leg, takes the snap, hands it off to Warren. Warren spinning forward, and it's going to get brought down around the 30. Apparently the pile's still moving, or there's a lot of pushing and shoving. I don't know, but they're going to give him 3. Makes it 3rd and manageable for the Steelers. What the heck? What happened to his shirt is wrapped around his... He might want to... That might be a problem if he's trying to run down the field. That's all I'm going to say. If you're watching the game, you know what I'm talking about. 3rd and 2. Rodgers breaks the huddle. Looks like he's going to be in the shotgun. Trips the left, 1 receiver to the right. Gainwell to Rodgers' right hip, and looks like it's going to be a timeout Steelers. Have to burn one early. That's tough. Surprised that you have the energy after that Seattle-Arizona game. I'm surprised I have the energy just in general. Yeah, 30-second timeout for the Steelers. 9:28 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. This is my 4th and final game of the day. So hopefully you guys are a little easy on me as far as, well, this guy doesn't have a lot of energy. He looks tired, exhausted. He's irritated. I just joined this guy's very angry stream. That's fair. All those criticisms are pretty much valid. I am exhausted, though. This is, again, my 4th stream of the day. I've been going strong for almost 13 hours now. But, hey, we're still doing it. We're trying to make it something special here. 3rd and 2 at the 30. Need to get to the 32 for a brand new set of downs. Rodgers in the shotgun. Rodgers drops back, looking to his right, now to his left. Rodgers take it off, and down he goes. That's a sack. That is a killer. That was, I don't even know. Tuipulotu with the sack. And the Steelers will have to punt it away. Unbelievable. You killed me last night calling UVA falling short at the end, but I figured I'd give you a sub tonight. Well, thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Don. You're a legend. I'm glad you came back. I'm very fortunate for that. I appreciate that. Can we get a touchdown by our offense? No. You're going to get a field goal, and you're going to like it, Jacob. Here is Corliss Waitman for the punt. 10, 20, 30, 40. Fielded at the 28. No fair catch. He's at the 30 and brought down at the 35. And Roman Wilson gets immediately up in his face. He better watch it. And there is a flag, so hopefully it's on him. Is this 2 1-7 teams playing? Pretty much. It's the Titans versus the Titans. They decided to put on Steelers and Chargers uniforms. How hard is clock management? Pretty hard. Waste of timeout, get sacked. Timeouts and Tomlin, not gold. Yep. It is. It's a rough one. Rodgers is garbage. Oh, I don't know about all that. I like Rodgers. It's a rough night, though. Block above the waist. Oh, block in the back. Okay, that makes more sense. You just need DK touchdown for fantasy person. Nope. You trade your fantasy win for a Steelers win right now. You do it. You do it right now. You trade that fantasy win for a Steelers win. Not as important. I did it for years. At least that's what I told myself when I was struggling in fantasy. Again, make sure to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like the NFL, you like college football, this is the channel for you. So, appreciate you guys for hanging out for this one. as this is a pretty pathetic game. So I'm honestly very fortunate you guys are letting me call the game because, man, honestly, you should probably just go to sleep. Not going to lie. But if you don't, hey, here we are. We're all hanging out together. We can be in misery together. Of course, if you're a Chargers fan, you're probably loving it. Hey, that's not a bad game. We're winning. Yeah, that's the right attitude. I would have that attitude as well if the score were inversed. You can do worse than Rodgers. No, I mean, I like Rodgers. I like Rodgers. I mean, Rodgers gives me hope that the Steelers can actually do something. The problem is, well, tonight he kind of stinks, but it's okay. The whole Steelers team, offense, I should say, stinks. I'm here with you no matter how boring the game is, Doc. Appreciate it, Chris. Again, that's why you're a legend. Chris is a channel legend. But yeah, no, this game really does stink for sure. Maybe the Steelers can get it going. We're going to need the Steelers defense to make another stop. I don't know how many more stops they have in them. But yeah, it's rough. Oh yeah, and again, feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many people as I can. The chat is a very important part of the channel, so don't be a stranger unless you want to. That's okay. Feel free to chat down below. I try to respond to as many people as I can. Even if we disagree, and that's okay. That's okay. Just no name calling, because then I call you a name, and then you're banned. So I feel like it's a lose-lose. If you start it, I end it like quickly. Does that make any sense? I'm not a fascist, but on the channel I kind of am, I guess. In a way. Like number Derek Watt or Najee Davenport. Yeah, Najee Davenport, number 44. We need these teams to air it out. They ran enough clock already. Yeah, that's fair. 1st and 10 at the 23. Herbert is under center. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. Sending a man in motion. Herbert drops back, looking, fires over the middle. It is caught. He's at the 35, the 40, brought down at the 41. That is Ladd McConkey with the gain of 18. And that is a brand new set of downs for the Chargers. Ladd McConkey, I have him on my fantasy team, can't lie. But again, I would trade my fantasy win for a Steelers win, folks. I really would if I could. As it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 41. In the shotgun is Herbert. Sending a man in motion. Herbert hands it off up the middle of Vidal. He's at the 45, the 50, and brought down around the 47-yard line. That is another first down for the Chargers. Looks like there's an injury timeout. I don't know if that was Joey Porter. I think it was. Oh, yeah, he landed pretty hard. Jeez, So Porter is down. That's not good. That is not good at all. That'd be a big loss. Last week versus the Colts, 9 passes defended. Oh, through last week. Okay, never mind. 9 passes defended in one game would be very amazing. That'd be the game of the year for him, for sure. Yeah, Porter landed really hard on his just him. That McConkey guy looks like Rick Moranis' character in the Spaceballs movie. His small head in the big helmet. I don't know about all that. I mean, I guess you could say they're similar. As Porter slams his helmet on the ground, not a happy guy right now. All right, it's going to be 1st and 10. Ball at the Pittsburgh 47. Herbert in the shotgun. Trips to the left, tight end in, tight to the right. Sending a man in motion. Herbert hands it off up the middle of Vidal at the 45. He's at the 40, brought down at the 49. He's just running straight up the gut, and it's working. This is kind of what you saw out of the Steelers defense the first month and a half of the season, so they really better lock it in here, or else this could get bad quickly. So now it's 2nd and 2, ball at the 39. Herbert is under center. 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left, sending a man in motion. As Herbert hands it off. This is Vidal. Oh, what a play! That is Nick Herbig with the tackle in the backfield. Loss of 2. You meant 39 at 49. Did I say something? Oh, my bad. 39, yeah. My bad. Yeah, they're at the 41 now. So 3rd and 4 for the Chargers. They are at the 41 in the shotgun as Herbert. They need to get to the 37 for a brand new set of downs. Herbert drops back. Looking, fires. It's batted incomplete. Cameron Hayward getting his hand up, and that is huge. And it's going to be 4th down. Now, will they go for it is the question. And yes, teams go for it in the situation. I know it's pretty crazy to think about, but they do it. Hey, we're doing a great job of getting the hands up. And this is interesting. I guess because the Steelers' offense has been so bad, if they miss it, they're not worried about it. This would be a 59-yard field goal from the left hash. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. Oh, man, he had it with a few yards to spare. 15-3. The Chargers leading over the Steelers with 6:07 left to go. That is a killer. Just a few yards. Dang it. Well, it is what it is. 15-3 is your score. Commercial break. Yeah, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure again to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. That like button helpful, very helpful to the channel. And again, feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many comments as I possibly can, folks. I really do. Let's see here. This is the way the Steelers are doing things. If someone told me to describe the Steelers in one game, I would show them this. Yeah. The worst Super Bowl winning team was the Giants in 91. Bill Parcells literally ran the clock out every game. Hostetler threw the ball like 15 times a game. I don't know. I think the worst Super Bowl team. I mean, the 07 Giants were not good. The 11 Giants were also not that great either. I think those guys were pretty bad. Avery Money, yeah, he was money. Funny stuff. Yeah, no, this is it. This is the Steelers game. And, of course, it's probably going to be, I mean, you know, I guess we're hoping for the Steelers have a chance maybe at the end of this one. But, yeah, no, this is depressing. This is definitely depressing. All teams. That's not what I want. I wonder if they had, like, Super Bowl winners year by year and we can click on it. I'm sure they do. I just don't. I don't know. I'd have to click on it. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that. You complain a little bit, and then I'll give it to you. Giants, they were 10-6. They were average as can be. You said, what, Super Bowl 91? So the Super Bowl 9, so 90 year. 13-3, I mean, I don't know. I mean, they had a number one defense. That's pretty good. Of course, again, you're saying they ran out the clock, which would help the defense there. 15th in offense. That'd be an interesting one. I have to do some research on that. All right, we're back here in Los Angeles, where, again, the Chargers lead 15-3. The 11 Packers are not that very good. You're talking 2010 Packers. They were pretty good. 2010 Packers are good. I would agree if it wasn't for Baltimore Ravens or the Giants Super Bowl. Baltimore didn't score a touchdown. Yeah, I mean, they were pretty good as he fields it. He's at the 20, the 25, cuts inside at the 30. Slung down at the 34. That is Williams. A lot of pushing and shoving after the play. There is a flag. I wonder if that's connected. Giants, Commies, Eagles. Tomorrow's taking L. Well, we'll see. We'll see. It's going to be holding on the Steelers, and that'll back them up 10 yards from whatever the foul was. We'll have to see where it was. Holding on Trey Sermon. Do you think the Steelers win the division? Claire, I'd love to believe it, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think the Ravens are going to come back and take the division away from the Steelers. I still think we're a playoff team. I think we can make it. I really do believe that. The Packers were a 6 seed. I know they were a 6 seed, but no. I mean, the Packers were a good team. They had a plethora of great players there, sir. You should know that. 1st and 10. Rodgers in motion, fires, incomplete. Pass intended for Jonnu Smith. Unable to connect there. Rodgers now shaking his head. Not a very happy camper. Steelers offense through the first 9 weeks, averaging 25 points a game. Pretty good. Yards per game, 288. Not the greatest, but, again, they were getting points. Tonight, they're at 104 yards. Definitely not points. And, yeah, again, 3 points. Trent Dilfer was the worst quarterback. Oh, yeah, no, I agree with that. I don't know about the worst team, though. They had a great defense for sure. 2nd and 10, ball at the 18 in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Rodgers, it's a pitch to Warren. Warren making a bunch of guys miss, but unfortunately he's only able to get a yard. Oh, you got to love the effort there by Jaylen Warren, but unable to get much. And it's going to be 3rd and 9. Again, when it's team, people always think about the offense. I mean, a team, I think of bad offense and bad defense. I would take a team with a bad offense and a great defense versus an average offense and an average defense. I would for sure. 3rd and a long 8. Rodgers in the shotgun. Trips left. 1 receiver to the right. They need to get to the 28 as there's a stoppage of play. Looks like the Chargers, I guess, are going to call a timeout. Interesting. That's something I'll have to look at. I would actually look at every single Super Bowl winner and look at their points for and against. That's not really a accurate way to kind of determine the worst Super Bowl team to ever win, but that would be a start. Being very opinionated, those Giants won games without scoring touchdowns. The next year they started 0-6. I still don't know how they won like they did in 90. Well, yeah, I mean, any given Sunday. Any given Sunday. So, again, a timeout by the Chargers. It's going to be 3rd and 9. They're saying 3rd and 8, but it's really 3rd and 9. So, Rodgers in the shotgun. Trips left. 1 receiver to the right. Gainwell to his right. Rodgers lifts the leg. Drops back. Looking. Steps up. Fires. Overthrown. Incomplete. The receiver kind of tripped. Now I'm looking at it. I don't know if it was overthrown. Rodgers looking for a flag. So maybe he wasn't tripped. Maybe he was held, but no flag given. And it's going to be 4th and 8, and the Steelers are going to have to punt. Rodgers is 41. It's a fact that you lose a step with age. Oh, yeah, no, I agree with that for sure. I mean, I don't think Rodgers is bad. Oh, wow. How is that not a flag? Come on, what in the world? That is pretty bad. That was pretty weak. No call there. That should have been a flag, as there's the punt. Fair catch signal made at the 36. That should have been illegal contact. No, 100%. I don't know how that's not a flag. That's ridiculous. Again, if the Steelers do it, it's a for sure flag. That was pretty bad there. That was pretty bad. Oh, well. Let's go Chargers. Steve, pretty happy about the Chargers. Mad Steve, that is. Our Steve, I don't think, is very happy with what's happening. But Mad Steve, very happy. Appreciate you for stopping by, Mad Steve. Gotta take the wins when you can get them, I guess. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like the NFL, if you like college football, MLB even, I do plenty of MLB. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. If you're a Steelers fan here and you're not subscribed yet, well, I think you might just be a flat-out hater at this point. Come on, we're a Steeler. You got to stick together. I even cover Buccaneers. I cover Pirates games. I covered Pirates games, man. How many times have the Steelers been not won a Super Bowl? We have lost, I believe, 2. Yeah, we lost 2. One to the Cowboys in the 90s. And then, of course, the Packers in 2010. The Mustard Men. Little loss there. Not familiar with the Mustard Men reference there. Packers were 3-5 on the road, then somehow won 3 straight in the playoffs. The Keystone. You're really trying to fight this. You're really trying to fight this here, Trisk, aren't you? I'm telling you that the 2010 Packers were a good team. Oh, my goodness, Trisk. Thanks, man. Football Nation stream went down. Really? Oh, wow. Well, that'd be nice to take advantage of that. I mean, hey, he's great, obviously. He's a channel that's popping off. So that's cool. Appreciate it, Steve, for stopping on in. I try. I mean, I'm no Football Nation, but, I kind of do what he does. He does more of the professional style radio broadcast. And that's what I try to, imitate as well. I'm not copying him, though. He copied me, even though he just started doing it first. Loose or lose a step? Mustard Men came from the Heinz Stadium days. Oh. I've never heard of that reference. Interesting. Knew about the Heinz ketchup, of course. I do miss Heinz Field. As we are back here in Los Angeles, 1st and 10 at the 36. Herbert hands it off up the middle at the 40. Moving the feet as he's brought down around the 42, 43-yard line. Nice gain there for the Chargers. Makes it 2nd and manageable. Here for football, yeah. Looking at the replay there. I don't know what they're replaying. Maybe a possible hold. I don't know. I don't really know what happened there. 2nd and 3. Oh, they're talking about Gadsden. The Gadsden purchase. He is questionable as Herbert hands it off to Vidal. Vidal trying to break free but cannot. Great tackle in the backfield. That was Eccles on the tackle. Loss of 3 on the play. 2010 Packers had so many injuries, otherwise the record would have been a lot better. What delay does he calls games? Oh yeah, I call games. I'm not the guy in the tie. I am play-by-play with delay. 3rd and 6 at the 40. Herbert drops back, looking, steps up, moving. He's taken off. He's at the 45, the 50, 45, sliding down. That is a brand new set of downs for the Chargers. 1st and 10 coming up, and again, it's just not looking good. He probably turned off the stream. I don't blame him. This game stinks, especially if you're pulling for the Steelers. I don't blame him at all. Name 4 Super Bowl winners that the 2010 Packers could have beaten other than 2007 Giants, 2011 Giants. You have to give me a sec here. I'll just start from 2000 and work my way backwards after I complete my lifetime there. As Herbert hands it off up the middle, and he's brought down at the 42. I was born in 96, but you know what I'm saying, turn of the century. There is a flag that should be against the Chargers, holding on the Chargers. 2001 Patriots. So there you go. 01 Patriots, 07 Giants, 11 Giants. Trying to think here. 2012 Ravens. That's it for now. I'm sure that's fine. I gave you 4. 1st and 20, ball at the 45. Herbert under center as he play action. Dumps it off. This is to the tight end, Fisk. Fisk is at the 50, and they went low to bring him down at the 49. Pierre with the... Geez, he was definitely mismatched there on the size, but able to make the catch and a gain of 6. Pats, Niners, Cowboys, Steelers, Pack. Those are the only 5 teams that can brag about Super Bowls. Yep. Rodgers has to be wondering what he got himself into this year. I'm sure he's fine. First half of torture. It was pretty bad. I'm telling you, the stream was chalked. Oh, yeah, sorry, technical difficulties. He was like, no, dude, I'm just going to go to bed. You guys have a great No, probably not. He's a good dude. He finishes his streams, and he's great. Second and 13, ball at the 49. Herbert drops back, looking, fire. No, he does not fire, as he is sacked. And he is looking for a horse collar tackle. No flag given. That is a sack. That is Alex Highsmith, his second sack of the day. Ooh, oh my gosh, they missed that one. There may have been a horse collar there. Appreciate you, Mad Steve. You're a legend, man. I appreciate you. You go 2,000 Ravens? I don't know about all that. I don't know. 2,000 Ravens. I mean, maybe. They probably beat the 2,000 Ravens. They can probably put up points on the 2,000 Ravens. Third and 14 at the 49. Herbert drops back, fires over the middle. It is caught at the 40. Brought down at the 37. That is, actually, I don't know who that is. Who was that on the catch? That was, Tyler Conklin. He's been around for about 20 years. As it's going to be fourth and short. Harbaugh looking on. He's like, hey, I'll be aggressive sometimes, but not this time. As here's Cameron Dicker, the kicker. It's going to be about a 55-yard attempt. Turf sandwich, yep. Joe Namath Jets. If we go back that far, for sure. For sure. 55-yard attempt to snap the hold, the kick. It is up. It is. Oh, it's a doink. It had been a while until I've called it doink. It's been probably about a month until I've said he doinked it. But there we go. We got a doink. Finally. We had a nice stretch there about a month ago where he had doinks in back-to-back-to-back games, and it was beautiful. But we got one here tonight. And the Steelers maybe can take advantage. Probably not, but it'd be nice to think about. As, again, 15-3, Chargers leading over the Steelers. 45 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Another turf sandwich, yeah. Let's see. Did you know that the 1968 Steelers had a quarterback named Dick Shiner, and he's still alive? Yeah. I only know that because, I don't know. I didn't know about him being alive. I knew that he played for the Steelers. Yes, I recognize the name. Here comes Joshua. Nope, sorry. The Jets, probably the 68 Jets, 69 Jets. I don't know. I can't remember. Doink, yep. Doink the clown. Make sure, doinks are good. Rhino, something Rhino does, as he says, he puts do the clowns in the chat for Doink the clown. I actually like that. So if you guys have that, make sure to put that for doinks from now on. That's pretty good. That was the sound of my kick in Pittsburgh. Yep, sorry. Trisk almost won the punt, pass, and kick thing for adults for the Steelers tryout. It was pretty cool. I actually have it on video. It was like a 50-yard kick. Doinked. He could have won it. Could have won it. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you do like the style that I have, which is more of that traditional radio-style broadcast, well, that's awesome. This is the channel for you. So make sure, again, to leave a like and definitely subscribe to the channel. Feel free, of course, again, to comment down below and talk about whatever you like. I try to respond to as many people as I possibly can. Come on, Steelers, bounce back and win this game. It'd be nice, Marcus, but unfortunately, the Steelers are the Steelers. Everyone wins when it's a doink and it's not your team. Yep. If it's that's true. If Boswell doinks it, I would rip off the hat and then cancel the stream off due to technical difficulties, So, I'm just kidding. I don't know why I'm taking shots at Football Nation's easily. He's really great. He's awesome. Seems like a good dude. And that's, I don't know. I gravitate to, I like subscribing and just looking at good, good people. Good people, man. I'm all about. It's a character thing for me. Me and Sonny Weaver are like the same person. We like character. Like, bro, hey man, I appreciate it. I try. Good stream. Thanks. Hey man, we're a growing channel. We are definitely a channel on the rise. 1st and 10 here at the 45. Rodgers is under center. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. As Rodgers tosses, this is Warren. He's got some space at the 50. He's at the 45 and brought down at the 44. That's a gain of 11 for Jaylen Warren. And they are in Los Angeles territory. I don't remember if they've been. I'm sure they've been here this half. I just can't remember it. As it's 1st and 10 at the 44, Rodgers in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, tight ends in, tight to the right. Rodgers drops back, looking to his left, fires over the middle. It is caught by Freiermuth, brought down at the 36. That's a gain of about 8. And that may take us to the end of the third quarter. We'll see. That will, yes. The Chargers take a 12-point lead into the fourth quarter, folks. 15-3. Tomlin's face describes how I'm seeing this game. Herbert's does not. And then same with Rodgers. Pretty much all the Steelers' faces, that's how I feel. Did you know that Ed O'Neill, married with children, tried out for the 69 Steelers and almost made the team? Really? Yeah, the 69 Steelers were not good. They were 1-13, so that would not surprise me if they just allowed anybody on the team that year. Ducks scored 2 there, looking sharp early this season. The Ducks, the Anaheim Ducks, I guess. But that's pretty cool. Disco, or no, disc golf. Oh, disc golf. Okay, gotcha. I'll just call you Billy. I see the Billy at the end. There we go. Moody. I'm Moody right now. There's plenty of room, plenty of fanatics. Yep. Good game. Keep it up. We're looking all right. Chargers kicker is there to catch vibes. Yeah, he drained one from 59, so can't really talk too much noise on him. Boswell misses. If Boswell missed, that's usually a bad sign. I mean, I don't know how many games we've won when Boswell's missed a kick, because we really need every point we can get. That's been the Steelers' thing for years now. So, but yeah, again, I do appreciate you guys for hanging out in this one. Like I said, it's like, I don't know, it's pretty fun, it's obviously fun doing this, right? But it's not, if you guys aren't here, then it's like I'm just talking to myself. So I genuinely appreciate you guys hanging out, because, without you guys, then I'm just chilling. I'm just doing nothing. Let's see exactly. You, Rhino, Fitzy, a lot of Fitzy, yeah. I haven't really talked to him much. Seems like a good dude as well. Packers gave up 2 years, number 1 draft choices for Parsons. Bears did the same thing a few years ago to get Mack, and are just now starting. Yeah, that is rough. I'm sorry you're tired tonight, Dr. Delay, but this can still be a 17-15. I hope so, One Punch, man. Yeah, I am exhausted, though. We're powering through. If the Steelers don't score next, it could mean game over for the Steelers. I love the Steelers when the Bradshaw owned the Cowgirls in the 70s. Oh, yeah. I was not alive for it, but my dad was, so I'm sure he loved that as well. Neil's on a draft free agent. Don't make the roster. Okay. Cowboys wrestling, of course, there. Avery, there he is. Avery loves his Cowboys. Packers having Philly Bird steaks tomorrow. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. The Packers are 5-0 when I call their games. They're 0-2-1 when I don't. But now I'm not feeling it anymore because the Steelers don't look all that great. 2nd and 1, ball at the 35. Rodgers is under center. Rodgers gets the handoff to Warren, and he will get a few yards there, brought down at the 32. That is good enough for a Steelers first down. Warren at 66 yards now on the night. Pretty nice. You like my logo? Yeah, I mean, I've seen that meme a lot. Pretty good. Pretty good. So 1st and 10 for the Steelers. Ball at the 32. Rodgers is under center. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver to the left. Sending a man in motion. Rodgers, play action, drops back, and is going to dump it off. It's a screen to Warren, breaks a tackle. He's at the 30, the 25, the 20. 15, brought down at the 14. Nice run. Warren a little slow to get up. Hopefully he's okay. He has been putting the team on his back here in the second half, which, again, I know there's no points there, but he's been the guy that's been moving the chains. First down, Steelers. Really hopes. Oh, I bet. 4 touchdowns in one game. I'm not following there. It's going to be Eagles win against. Oh, we'll see. We'll see, Marcus. We'll see what happens. 1st and 10 at the 14. I think tomorrow will be a good game. But then again, I said this would be a good game. That was an LOL for sure. As Rodgers, under center, hands it off up the middle. This is Warren at the 10, brought down at the 9. Gain of 5 yards. Makes it 2nd and 5 coming up. Meat puffs, I'm not familiar with that. Do the Steelers have a good backup quarterback when he goes down? No. We do not. If Rodgers goes down, the season is over. I hate the chaser of the chart. I'm not following there, Ruben. As it's 2nd and 6. Bad spot there. Ball at the 10. Rodgers looking to his left. Now moving to his right. Just spikes it in the turf. And Rodgers is irate. He is yelling at somebody. And now it's 3rd and 6 for the Steelers. Again, if they kick a field goal, they'll still be down 2. I really hope we don't have to. I don't know. I hopefully don't have to make that decision. You're now ahead. This guy. Yeah, you better watch yourself there, sir. So it's just reopen the government. Oh, nice. Good stuff there. 3rd and 6, ball at the 10 in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Rodgers drops back, steps up, throws. It is overthrown, incomplete. Rodgers missed him. Rodgers misses Gainwell, and it's 4th and 6 for the Steelers. Oh, man. And I think they're going to stay on the field, which that's a tough one. NFC will clear up some with Packers and Lions playing Philly. I guess so. I don't know. We'll see. How about he did score 4 touchdowns in the game? Nice. I feel like I kind of heard that. I know. Yeah. I feel like I somewhat knew that. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Rodgers in the shotgun. Drops back. Looking. Fires to the end zone. It is incomplete. And the Steelers turn it over on downs. Rodgers is, I have not seen him this up. I mean, I know he's been upset this year, but this is the most irate I've seen him all year. I have not seen him this mad. Wow. Jeez. Oh my gosh, Rodgers is mad. Look at your fantasy team. Nice. Steelers should have just run the ball every play. Yeah, no, they were looking good. That's bad. It is bad. You have one of those towels. One of those towels. What does that mean? It's a terrible towel. Yeah, I do have a. Yeah, Trisk, you were correct. You did say that earlier today. No, I do have a terrible towel. I don't think I have it with me. I think I might have it at my parents' house. I think I may have left it there. Yeah, so I don't have to go back and just take it. Like, thanks, but this is mine. Again, appreciate you guys hanging out. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with DrDelay. This is what I do, folks. I call games. So, again, if you like the NFL, if you like college football, this is the channel for you. I also do I did a lot of MLB during the MLB season, of course. That's how I honestly got most of my regulars here, baseball. But I am a football guy through and through. So, again, if you are a football fan, make sure, again, to subscribe. If you're a Steelers fan, would be pretty cool for you to subscribe. I think there would be a reason why you would. If you don't, okay, I guess we have a problem. I guess it's going to be on site if we ever meet. Just don't let me know that, hey, I tuned into your stream, didn't sub. Okay, cool. Let's go around this corner real quick where no one can see us. And, of course, again, it's not just Steelers games I covered. This is my 4th game today. And I assure you, if you're like a Chargers fan, like, well, I don't want to sub to a Steelers fan. Well, you guys are actually, I've already covered you guys. This is your 4th time on the channel. I covered, again, the Cardinals, Seahawks, Giants, Bears, and, of course, the Falcons and the Colts today. So, again, I've been somewhat busy today. Steelers play calling is lousy. Yep. Can you wear a Dallas jersey? Nope. One thing bad about football, especially pro football, if your quarterback goes down with an injury for perhaps more than 4 game season's over. Yep. No, that is true. That is true. Chargers win. Okay, this guy. No passing, you run the dang ball. Yeah, I'm sure the Chargers fans definitely want that. For sure. Big talk. I mean, not really. It's all just having fun. All right, 1st and 10 here at the 10. Herbert in the shotgun. Receiver to left, receiver to the right. Herbert swings it out. It's caught by Johnson. Johnson to the stiff arm. He's at the 15, the 20, 25, and pushed out of bounds. At the 25-yard line, gain of 15 for the Chargers. You should wave the towel on the stream for 3rd downs. Maybe in the future when the Steelers give me hope. Start at 8 a.m. for Berlin. Yeah, dude. Yeah, same here. My first stream was 8:30. It was brutal. Let's go around this corner. Yeah, right. 1st and 10 at the 25. Herbert hands it off. This is Vidal. Still moving his feet. Forward progress stopped at the 29 for a gain of 4. We'll get you to 2K subs. Appreciate you, man. It's a growing channel. It is. I'm definitely happy. Dallas is America's team. I mean, I guess at one point they were, and they still are. Well, that is tough. That is unfortunate. I don't think America got the memo. 2nd and 6, ball at the 29. In the shotgun is Herbert. Herbert lifts the leg, drops back, looking over the middle. Moving to his right is Herbert. Herbert fires. It is overthrown, incomplete pass intended for Keenan Allen. Unable to connect there, and it's now 3rd and 6 coming up. Seahawks look for real. They do. The Seahawks are legit. The Seahawks are a team that I think can make some noise in the NFC. The question is, again, can Darnold keep that going in the playoffs is the question. But other than that, I mean, they have a great team. I am very impressed with Seattle this year. 3rd and 6 for the Chargers. Ball at the 29. In the shotgun is Herbert. Herbert drops back, looking to his left. Moving over the middle, it is caught. He's at the 50, 45, 40. Ramsey on the chase. He's at the 20, 15. And he is going to be slung down at the 13. That is a killer. And that is a brand new set of downs for the Chargers, and the Steelers fans have to feel pretty gutted about that one. That is a killer indeed. Almost every game these two teams play, Steelers get dominated. I don't know about all that. That's not the way. That's not how it usually works. Steelers did beat them last year. Skins versus Dallas. Yep. Redskins down. One of them. I don't even know when they play. I think if you get one on the ball. Yep. Yeah, no, he had a rough one with the turnovers today. 1st and 10 at the 13. Hands it off Vidal. He's bouncing it outside. He's at the 10, the 5. Brought down around the 3. I think that's going to be 1st and goal for the Chargers. The Steelers starting to, I think, give up a little bit there. That was a pretty weak effort on the front line there on the defensive line. Chargers must be playing some good defense tonight, and they are at home for this game. If your pass rush is an A+, your team will do well. Yep. No, Rodgers, honestly, I mean, yeah, the pressure's been there. This is not his best game. He's definitely struggled. No Super Bowls in the 21st century. They've had plenty in the 20th. That's all they got. They were all in the 20th. 1st and goal at the 2. Herbert in the shotgun, hands it off to Vidal up the middle, and he's got it. Touchdown, Los Angeles Chargers. And that is a wrap. As it's now 21-3, the Chargers all over the Steelers. And you can kind of feel the Steelers slipping away in the AFC North. Wow, indeed. Yep, it's tough. It's tough indeed. Dicker, the kicker with the extra point, the snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. It is good indeed. Told you to be 90-plus yard. Yeah, that was... You were correct. It would happen eventually. It would happen eventually. 22-3 is your score. 9:26 to go in the fourth quarter. That one hurt. It did. That was it. Steelers play winter football at home. The dome teams are wimps. That's not real football. I mean, I don't know about that. I mean, yeah, no, I do agree that the dome teams typically they start failing when it gets to December, January. So no, I totally agree with that. I think it's later down the road. Yeah, I mean, if they were to play in Pittsburgh, it is what it is. Oh well, I mean, it happens. 22-3 is your score. Hey, that's what the Steelers have been the last few years. Again, it is that is what the Steelers are now, just a mediocre team. Again, I still have confidence with Rodgers, not of course with this game, but just throughout the season. Next week we play the Bengals. That should be a win. That would be a solid win. We'll see. Again, we did lose to Flacco first game. With the Bengals. Or is that the second game? Yeah, second game with the Bengals. That was still frustrating, though. Mario on Football Nation did laugh at the kicker's name. Dicker the kicker. Yeah, Dicker the kicker. Yeah, no, that's an epic nickname. Miracles happen all the time. I mean, I guess they do. The Dallas Cowboys own the copyright to hail to the Redskins, and the first owner used that as leverage to get the NFL expansion team in Dallas. Really, America's team is a bit of a coded inside. It's like why? Well, I mean the Steelers apparently were offered America's team, but they declined it. So that is actually a true story. Will Tomlin eventually lose the locker room? I mean I feel like he already has. I mean, again, he's a player's coach, so I don't know. I mean, I'm on the fire Tomlin train, especially if we don't. He should already be gone, to be honest with you. But again, if we don't win a playoff game this year, there's no reason. Nobody with any common sense should keep that guy on the Steelers. I would say that guy is a good coach. Friendly banter. Oh yeah, 100%. I'm keeping an eye. Keeping an eye on Duff here with his little passive-aggressive comments. For sure. For those who think I'm just a hater, I like Tomlin. No, I know. I don't. Again, I know Trisk. You're good. Yeah, no. 2017 was definitely that. Yeah, that was unacceptable. That was definitely unacceptable. As Dicker kicks it off, and that's going to be fielded. No, and he fumbles it at the 1, picks it up. He's at the 5, the 10, the 15. He's at the 20, 25, 30. Gainwell at the 35, brought down at the 37. Oh, nice return there by Gainwell. Maybe we have some hope. Again, it's a 3-score game with 9:26 to go. I didn't know that. I always thought Dallas was the rightful owners of that tagline. Well, no, that's what they're officially, yeah. But the Steelers were offered it first. Who replaces Tomlin doesn't matter. Change is fine. Any change is fine. Again, just doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result, that is insanity. Rodgers drops back, looking, fires. It is caught at the 42. That is DK Metcalf with the catch. Gain of 5. DK, that's only his second catch of the game. 2 for 24. Chuck Noll was a great coach. Oh, yeah, he was. But even he, again, it got time for him to retire. He got out of touch with the game. Rodgers drops back, looking. Moving to his right, fires down the sideline. Oh, underthrown a little bit, incomplete. There is a flag, so we'll have to wait and see what's happening here. Might be against the Chargers. I'm assuming it is. And that is going to be holding on the defense. First down, Steelers. Good thing the Steelers declined. Yeah, no, I would hate for the Steelers to be America's team. That would be kind of a bummer. I think it does fit the Cowboys. But does anyone call them that? No, it just makes it easier to hate the Cowboys. That's all it really does. Only 3 head coaches, 54 years. Yep, that was a good run. We should definitely look for head coach number 4, though, very soon. 1st and 10, ball at the 47. Rodgers in the shotgun. Trips left, 2 receivers to the right. Rodgers drops back, looking over the middle, steps up, fires. It is off the hands of Austin, intercepted. It's at the 50, the 45, the 40, walks out of bounds. Dante Jackson, the former Steeler, with the pick. Right off Austin's hands. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And again, that is why I wanted us to get a receiver. And that's what I know Rodgers wanted. But nope. Just a slam right over the middle. Austin wide open, decides to play hot potato with Dante Jackson. Unbelievable. The song Hail the Redskins was written by Corrine Griffith, her husband, George Preston Marshall. Oh, who is that? That name is familiar. Put Will Howard in. I mean, I guess. I mean, it's not Rodgers' fault, but yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, just, I guess, because this game is over. Herbert under center, ball at the 39. Herbert hands it off up the middle. This is Vidal, and Vidal is going to get a few brought down after a gain of 3. Tomlin and Saban. Saban. No, Saban. No, we're not going to get Saban. We'll surely take him in New York. Oh, have him. Yeah, go ahead. Take him. We don't want him. Hi, how's it going, Hova? Appreciate it. Be careful not to add any audio. Homie, YouTube are on a blocking mission. Am I adding audio? I don't think I'm adding audio. 2nd and 7. Herbert under center, sending a man in motion. Herbert hands it off up the middle, and he's brought down at the 35 for a gain of 1. So we found this. Yeah, again, appreciate it, Dakota. The writer of that song got into it with the owner of the skin, sold it to the oil tycoon in Texas. Okay. Interesting. I mean, if you guys hear audio, let me know. I mean, that's why you shouldn't be able to hear that. I have everything else muted. That's odd. You call them the Deadskins? I mean, that's pretty good. I still call them the Redskins. I also call them the Commies. I really enjoy calling them the Commies. 3rd and 6, ball at the 35. It is a toss to Vidal. Vidal down the left side. He's got some space at the 30. Cuts inside, leading down at the 25. And there's a flag. Of course. Three out of 4 salamanders. Okay, I have no idea. No, you're not. Oh, yeah, no. Trust me, I know. I know about this YouTube thing. Again, I've only been doing this since March, but I know the rules. Trust me. Rhino said the true Steelers are back. Okay. Let Rhino know that you guys just beat the Falcons in overtime. Just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. The Colts just went to overtime with the Falcons. 3rd and 16 at the 45 in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver to the right. Herbert drops back, looking over the middle, steps up, and down he goes, I guess. They're going to whistle it dead, so T.J. Watt gets the sack. And there better not be a celebration on his behalf. He's been quiet the entire game. Yeah, good stuff there, Watt. Don't celebrate. And that is going to be 4th down. They're going to punt it. Prediction for Chargers 29 is some merit. Yeah, no, I guess so. Huh? I wish all the Steelers fans of Pittsburgh would put up signs for Tomlin's head. Well, I mean, I don't know about. Yeah, I mean, just like him getting fired. Yeah, I mean, it's terrible. Found a brain tumor. He doesn't look good. You know. Oh, I'm sorry, Dakota. I'm sorry about that, man. I'm not much of the praying type as I was, but I will send up a prayer for you, Dakota. Definitely need to get back into that. I just haven't. I'll send up a prayer. Tell him to give his team the silent treatment. I don't think it matters. Mr. Rogers in the land of make-believe. Hey, that guy is much better than Dylan Gabriel. For sure. And Shador. All right, here's the snap, and here is the punt. I don't know. They may have hit the punter, did they? And, oh, my goodness. And the punt returner fumbles it. It's picked up by the Chargers. The Steelers. Oh, the Steelers look like the Steelers of last year. I think I may have been fooled, folks. I'm not going to lie. I think I may have been convinced that this Steelers team maybe was able to win a playoff game, but no, that's a lie, folks. This team is cooked. Recovered by the Chargers. Williams waving the fair catch. I don't even know why he's so adamant about catching the ball. He has to run like a mile. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So the Golden State Warriors, bench players. Oh, I didn't have basketball. I don't know. Your first NFL game was 1958. Oh, wow. If you're talking about on TV, for me, it would be 02. In person, the only one I've been to was like in 05. So it was the only side. Because of financial reasons, actually. That was the reason. They were too poor, I think, to put it on the other side. So they left it on the one side, and I love it. I love that. It's iconic. All right, the Chargers have it. You heard it correctly. 1st and 10 at the 21. This is unbelievable, folks. They look like the Steelers. Hands it off to Vidal, and Vidal is slammed down at the 25 by Cameron Hayward. This is unbelievable. Oh, my God. I know, Chance. It's ridiculous. Did like the Steeler B uniforms? Yeah, I liked them too. But this is unbelievable. Unacceptable. This is, what bothers me. You're still above 500. Keep your head up. Oh, no. I get it. Again, I should be used to this. This has been 8 years of this, 9 years now, going on 9 years of just horrible Steelers football. As Herbert hands it off up the middle. This is Vidal. And Vidal, another loss on the play. Loss of 2. Vidal moving backwards. He was approaching 100 yards. Now he's heading in the wrong direction. The problem, again, it's just Tomlin's not the problem. I'm sorry. I don't know what else you want. He is the problem. They're not coached well. They are undisciplined. This is just bad. It's been like this for 9 years now. Herbert under center, sending a man in motion. Herbert hands it off. This is Vidal breaking it outside, and not much there as he's brought down at the 24. So timeout Steelers. It's going to be 4th down. They're probably going to have to kick a field goal, if I had to guess. An off game. I would love to believe it, but is it true the Steelers, Tomlin Steelers never had a losing season? Yeah, that is true. But Steelers fans are very tired of hearing that. We are ready to have those losing seasons if it means getting rid of him. Rodgers losing his temper does no good. You're right. I don't hate it though. That's the thing. Like it's accountability. I think he rips his team because he expects to be the team to be better. As this is a 42-yard attempt from the left hash. Snap, hold, kick. It is up, and it is good. Just hooked it in there. As it's now 25-3. Chargers over the Steelers with 4:54 left to go in this one. Antonio Brown curse. No, it has nothing to do with Antonio Brown. But yeah, again, folks, I don't think you guys realize that he has as many playoff wins as I do in the last 9 years. Or 8 years, pardon me. Since 2017, we have the same amount of playoff wins. Does that sound like a good coach? So that is where Steelers fans beef with the coach is. It's just unacceptable. We are the Pittsburgh Steelers. I know that sounds pretty arrogant, but we're used to winning playoff games. We were anyway, not anymore. Before the Seahawks became a franchise, the Steelers were my favorite, or more my team, and the Lynn Swan was my first favorite player. Nice. Seahawks, they were, I guess, 76, 77? So Steve Largent. I couldn't remember many other players. I think he's the only one I would remember from like the early days of the Seahawks. Rodgers getting mad is laughable because he knew what he was getting. Well, the thing, Rodgers likes Tomlin, so, but yeah. Oh, I like Aaron too, but yeah, no, he likes Tomlin. But yeah, no, I mean, it's just, that's why we want him off. I mean, we want him gone. It's because, I mean, Tomlin has not won a playoff game in 8 years, and you look at what's happening here, 3-25. I mean, you know, that's unacceptable, and of course, what's it's going to lead to? It's going to lead to probably another season where we don't win a playoff game. So that's going to be 9 years. And at what point do you like, you know what? Yeah, you're pretty much Marvin Lewis, but we're going to keep you anyway. I mean, at what point do you say enough is enough? At what point a winning season's not good enough anymore? So that's what I'm saying. Like if a Giants fan earlier said, hey, we'll take him to New York. Hey, glad, or is it Giants or Jets, either one. Take him. And he'll probably do well. He'll probably do well there, and that's fine. If he wants to, if he does well, great. But he's not doing well here. Can you imagine the Steelers plane trip after tonight's loss? It'll be silent for sure. I'd imagine so. For sure. When Son was drafted in 74, Seahawks became a team in 76. Okay, that was close. I was joking. You're actually right. No good in playoffs. If you want change, I don't blame you. Yep. DrDelay, have you ever played Stratomatic football or baseball? Stratomatic. I don't think so. Thank you for the streams. George, you're welcome. Sorry you have to see me crashing out here at the end. I guess it was bound to happen. 14 hours later from when I started, I'm going to crash out, especially after I waited all day for this. This was the gift at the end of the day, the Chargers blowing out my Steelers. Jim Zorn. Okay, that's a good one. Yeah. Jones just Tom Landry. Yeah, he was kind of a little... I mean, yeah, Jerry Jones, again, he's just an egomaniac. Yeah, Jerry Jones, not the best. Termlin with Jerry Jones as owner. That would be interesting. I don't think that would ever come to pass. Rodgers is in the shotgun, drops back, looking to his right, fires over the middle. It is caught at the 42. That is Calvin Austin with the catch. Gain of 7. Thought the Steelers should score a touchdown or two. I think they still can. Need 112 more yards from Rodgers. Nice. Good luck. Rodgers swings it out. It's caught by Freiermuth. Freiermuth running over a guy. He's at the 45, the 50. Brought down at the 45. Nice catch and run by Freiermuth, showing some anger on that one. That's what we need to see, is that's a first down for the Steelers. We're both crashing out. Thanks for the... Oh, yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, man, appreciate you stopping on by. It was fun. Again, I appreciate it. Rodgers drops back, looking over the middle. It is incomplete. Heavy pressure. He was driven into the turf. Well, I appreciate the discussions for sure. I don't know about the game being fun. Obviously, that wasn't fun, but yeah, no, I enjoy talking football. I mean, football. I love talking football. I can talk football all the time. Great examples. Yep. Your team must get a number one college pick like the Steelers did in 70. Yeah, no, I would love to see a quarterback in the future. It's kind of appealing for the intentional grounding. And he was clearly in the pocket. So I could agree with that. Second and 10. Rodgers in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Rodgers drops back, fires. It is caught. Incomplete. Austin couldn't keep his feet in bounds, and it's 3rd and 10. Super Bowl bound Indianapolis Colts YouTube channel. Again, they literally just went to overtime with the Falcons. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, yeah, no, the Colts won today. The Steelers didn't, for sure. But definitely won't be saying Colts Super Bowl bound anytime soon. You're good. Well, again, I appreciate it. Time to draft that QB. Yeah, we definitely need it. I just don't know who. I don't really like any of them. That's a problem. 3rd and 10 at the 44. Rodgers drops back, looking over the middle, fires. It is caught. Pushed out of bounds at the 32. That is DK Metcalf with the catch. Trying to get something going, I guess. Thanks for responding to the chat. No, the chat is important. I guess I haven't really been saying that much lately, or in the last hour. But no, chat is a huge part of the channel. Again, of course, calling the game is priority, but no, responding to the chat is definitely a big part of the channel. Because you guys, again, are appreciated for sure. 1st and 10 at the 33. Rodgers in the shotgun. Trips to the right, 2 to the left. Rodgers swings it out. It is caught by Gainwell. That's going to be a gain of a yard as the clock continues to run. We're at 3:45 and counting if you're wondering the time. 2nd and 8. Steelers odds win the division now, 33%. Yeah. The Ravens going to win it. Rodgers drops back, fires to the middle. Is caught by Jonnu Smith. Trying to get out of bounds, but that was not even close. Dropped at the 27-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 4. What do you think of moving the goalpost back to make a team drive deeper in opposing territory? Goalpost back? I mean, they're already back far enough, I would say. Again, I think the ball just needs to go back to what it was. They're putting helium in it. There's no way they're not. They're messing with the kicking ball. It's a completely different ball they use. Rodgers fires over the middle. It's caught at the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh, they're on the board. And the Steelers cut the lead to 16 with 3 minutes to go. Oh, that's so great, folks. Oh, man. Roman Wilson, I don't know if that's his first touchdown, but that's kind of rare. I don't think he's scored. I don't know if he has scored. We'll take it, though, I guess. It doesn't make it look as bad. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It is good. 25-10, 2:57 left to go in this one. Dang, an embarrassing loss for our Steelers. I've heard you refer to the DC football team as the Commies recently. What do you mean by that? Oh, it's just short for the Commanders. That's all it is. The Redskins. I prefer calling them the Redskins, but I just short the Commanders to Commies. I hate the team name Commanders. I think that's generic XFL stuff. The Commies, it's Buccaneers, Bucks, Commies, Commanders. If I could suggest a change to the NFL would be move the goal post back 10 to 15 more yards. Interesting. Double figures, yep. Respectability, yeah, right. My original streaming person left in the middle of the halftime. Technically, it's Al-Qaeda. Okay, I guess I don't get it. Touchdown, yeah, right. At least you're the Steelers, not the New York Giant Ants, yeah. I guess. So the Steelers are going to try the onside kick for what it's worth. They've apparently this year kickers are 9%, have a 9% success rate. So that is not going to go well. Boswell, I don't think, has ever had one in his life, or at least as an NFL kicker. There is the onside kick, and the Chargers grab it at the 49, take a knee. So I guess in theory the Steelers could still have the ball and score depending on what happens here. I think someone predicted. No, you did. Ty Simpson, Dante Moore in the draft trade up. I don't know. I'm just not. I don't know. I guess I'm not a fan of any of the college guys. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see what we do. 1st and 10 at the 49. Herbert is in the shotgun. It's going to be a touch pass here to Keenan Allen. And Keenan Allen's at the 45, brought down at the 41. That is a huge gain there. Makes it 2nd and manageable, and most likely, again, a first down after the 2-minute warning will end it. Poor attempt. I mean, I don't know. He didn't look like he tried. I mean, again, it's really hard to recover the onside kick anyway, since they make it a non-surprise onside kick. And again, you have to have 5 and 5. It's so dumb. I'm just a boomer, I guess. Again, I prefer the old football by the way, from the 2000s. That's my old football. That's what I grew up watching. Onside tryout, yeah. Onside kicks are very tough. They are nowadays. All right, 2-minute warning, 25-10. Chargers going to cruise to a 7-3 record. The Steelers will fall to 5-4. Man, that is rough. The Chargers actually going to be undefeated now on the channel. Look at that. The Chargers are now going to be 4-0. Well, that's an unfortunate stat. Season crazy. Steelers beat Indy, then lose to Chargers. Packers beat Pitt, then lose to Carolina. Then Panthers lose to the 1-8 Saints. Yep. That sounds right. Well, not the results you were hoping for, but thank you for streaming, DrDelay. Great to be in and out. Yeah, appreciate you, Gaming Boy. Appreciate it, man. You have a good night as well. Yeah, we are just ready. Just 2 minutes, and then we're done. And then this game is over. And I get to retire for the day. And again, I'll be back tomorrow. Eagles, Packers, Monday Night Football. Where again, the Packers are 5-0 when I call games. The Eagles are 1-0 when I call games. So we'll see how that goes. Had fun. See you next time. All right, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. 2nd and 3, ball at the 42. Herbert in the shotgun. Sending a man in motion. Herbert hands it off to Vidal. Vidal cuts it inside and can't find anything except a bunch of Steelers, as that is a loss of 2 on the play. And the clock, of course, continuing to run. Got to go with the youth for future goats. Brady, Bradshaw, Montana, Staubach started off as first-round quarterback choices, and look where they ended up. Oh, no, I completely agree. I just don't know. I just don't know who I'd pick. I don't know. I'm not really a fan of the quarterbacks that came out, or that's been coming out that have been coming out the last 4 or 5 years. So I don't know. That's why I am not a decision maker. As he hands it off to Vidal. Vidal is going to get the first down on a 3rd and 5. He got 6. And that is going to do it. As the Chargers, again, clinch the win there. 25-10 is your score. Now, again, whoever we pick, I'll wrap my arms around, of course, because that'll be my guy. Okay, so when you call a Chargers or Packers game, bet on them. Yeah, pretty much, right? If you see it pop up in the feed, that is what's going to happen. Pittsburgh out of timeouts? Yes. Patriots quarterback might be from the mold of greats. Long ways to go. Yeah, no, May looks all right. May does look pretty good, as that is going to be a kneel there. And again, that is your final score, 25-10. The Chargers move to 7-3. The Steelers fall to 5-4. They've lost 3 of their last 4 games. And it is not looking pretty. Let's see, the Steelers next week, again, they have the Bengals. And then the Chargers travel to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars, who just lost in embarrassing fashion today. All right, Jaden Daniels. Again, Jaden Daniels pretty good. Again, I was not a fan of any of these guys. They turned out to be all right. So, like I said, whoever we get, I am definitely going to wrap my hands around, my arms, hey, that's my guy. I'm going to definitely pull for him. If we took anybody in this year's draft, I would have, like Will Howard, again, obviously 6th round pick, but if we took somebody in the 1st round, like if we took Jackson Dart, I would be like, heck yeah, I'm about Jackson Dart. Have a great night's sleep, friend. Yes, I definitely need it. Stafford is an exception, but he earned his spurs with the years on the wrong team. Yeah, maybe I'm coming around on Stafford. I'm not a Stafford guy. Gave up 6 on a 3rd and 5. Yep. Thanks for streaming. You're welcome, Avery. Thanks, God. Thanks, Doc. We'll stop in again. Appreciate it, Massey. Appreciate it. Tomlin did not prepare. Nope, he did not. But yes, that is going to do it for me. Again, I appreciate you guys for hanging out. I will catch you guys later. I may send you somewhere else. If I do, let them know the doc sent you if you want some more content. I'm done. I am beat. This is 14 hours of streaming today, and that's going to be it for me. You guys all have a great rest of your night. Thank you again for stopping on by. Make sure again to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. DeLay. It is free to do so. I promise you, I'm not going to charge you a dime. It'll hurt, but if you want to change the head coach, pray for a losing season like 7 wins, and it'll be shown the door. Yeah, I mean, if it happens this year, it happens this year. I'm okay with trading him, though. Sorry, doctor, don't let it get you down. The sun will start. I know. Hopefully you're a real doctor. I'm not a real doctor. It's all a character. But yes, you guys all have a great rest of your night. I will catch you next time. Good night. And be careful.